and a guest coming by later on this afternoon. After the afternoon, man, we got our January calendar booked up. We're booking now for February. So if you want to be part of a greatest show in the whole wide world,
Boo.
tune in and find out.
Tune in and join in.
We're gonna jump right into a little news here. Of course, we got our local St. Louis news going on.
We got
some worldwide
of news going on in St. Louis.
If it's important or if who's Andy Banker? What's he got to say about it?
Is becoming known half-mile stretch of road from St. Louis into St. Louis County is becoming known as the garbage trail. There are concerns illegal dumping there may lead to a dangerous confrontation. Fox 2's Andy Banker finds out whether anything's being done about it.
That's my trash.
This is Spring Garden Drive, where the city of Riverview, St. Louis County, and the city of St. Louis all come together. The illegal dumping is so bad here, you have to steer around it. It's dangerous. And no one's doing anything about it.
Gross.
It looks like the city dump out there. There was a couch and a tree branch like hanging out there, so you have to weasel your way around and try not to have an accident going down this curve over here.
I've stopped several people from dumping right there.
I mean, you've confronted them?
Oh, yes, yes. I advised them, hey, you guys can't do that. You need to take whatever you got and go with you.
Residents routinely catch people in the act. One sign warns dumpers about fines and jail time. Another simply asks for respect. This is the response. People say it's gone on for years, and there's a little bit of everything. From people neatly tying up trash bags but dumping them here, to contractors tossing construction debris. There's old furniture, a half-dozen mattresses, a kiddie swimming pool, along with heaps of standard household trash. The owner of the All in the Family Child Care is now hiring people to clean up the roadside along his property.
It gets overbearing, and now it's overbearing, and my kids don't deserve to see that. That's why we're in a country setting. You know what I mean? I want my kids to see the country. I don't want them to see trash.
What does it say to the people who are coming to rent a house or buy a house in this neighborhood when that's the first thing they see driving in here? It's a horrible eyesore. Nobody should have to live with it.
It's pretty sad.
A Riverview official says the roadside trash will be cleaned up, and St. Louis Alderwoman Pam Boyd is calling for a combined effort from St. Louis County, and Riverview to install.
Is she related to the other boy? So basically, hey, how you doing? So basically, we having the same issues that's going on once again. You know, at first, they was having bad illegal dumping in the city where they had alleyways, because they would go in the alleys and just dump all of their things. They'll use the dumpsters, but then when the dumpsters was full, they'll just dump stuff out there. But then the dumpsters, that's why the dumpsters
dumpster divers.
No, it was completely full. That's why the city residents was having problems with rodents and all of that type of stuff, because contractors, people who just didn't have any didn't want to pay for dumps or whatever, if they was furniture, if they cleaned out people's homes, or like they say, contractors who didn't want to buy the dumpsters and doing all that, they was using the city dumpsters in the alleyways to dump all their things, and the residents didn't have nowhere to dump nothing. And then
I don't think they like that.
Right. So when by the time it was time to get their trash dumped, it would be trash like just laying there because they didn't have nowhere to put their trash. And then people would, like they say, was dumping furniture, and things like that. And it's proper ways to get heavy things. When you have heavy things, you have to call in for them to come remove that. So the city got so bad, the alleyways got so bad to where that's when the city started putting up cameras.
Yeah, you got to pay to go to the city dump.
You got to pay to go to the dump. So people decided to just dump that stuff in the alleyways, because counties don't have alleys, as we know. Or some people don't know, but counties don't have alleyways. Cities have alleys where they put their dumpsters and their trash. So people was illegally dumping there to where it made it bad, to where the people who lived there didn't have nowhere to throw their trash, and it made it real bad. So they put cameras up to catch them. They caught a lot of people illegally dumping and made them pay and all of that and try to clean it up. So now I wonder what they're gonna do about this thing in Glasgow Village, up and down the Riverview, down the Riverview way, because that is horrible. And then, like old boy say, he have a whole business, a daycare. who wants to
bring their
children there when it's all trash and everything? You don't know what kind of snakes, bugs, rats, roaches. You don't know what's running around out there, and it is pretty sad. So I want to see what Miss Boy gonna do about it. She's the alderman out there or whatever.
Yeah. They're the ones who are responsible for it.
I want to see exactly what they're gonna do, because like they say, that is very
eyesore.
It is eyesore, and it's scary and it's creepy, because just like the man who owns the daycare out there, I have to ask people to stop dumping stuff out here. But what if that can turn ugly?
Yeah.
Right, and then you know how people are. You don't tell me who is you, stuff like that. So I got to police my area to keep people from illegally dumping. So that's something they can do too.
Put some of those they got those alley cameras.
They can put some of them y'all gonna put some of them cameras out there, but then that goes to another thing about the camera situations though. That's in the neighborhoods.
They're good for safety.
It's good for safety, but then it's all in everybody's business.
An invasion of privacy.
It's very much an invasion of privacy, but I mean that's a stretch of. I haven't even been really. I usually go that way all the time, but lately I haven't really been that way. I haven't really had no reason to go that way because my people moved from over in that area. But that's horrible. I didn't know it had got that bad. I didn't know it had got that bad. But and then people should just stop being so damn nasty. Why would you even want to do that?
Yeah, I mean they don't want to pay for. I mean I understand if you're just a regular person, but every house your trash pickup should be included with the bill or whatever.
Yeah, they should start doing that.
So I mean, I can understand commercial. Yeah, if you're a big construction company, yeah, you should. I mean, that's
but they
your
doing it
job
too.
For
but
trash.
they doing it also. Like
right,
they say, they sort things out there that they know came from some contractors that was doing something. You got blinds and window seals and all type of stuff out there.
Yeah.
And they the ones that really should be fined, because you're really making enough money to do that. And then, like they say, if you don't have the dumpster, then you need to get you a little trailer or something and hook it behind and go out there and pay your fine when you can. I'm quite sure you can get a little money off of that job you just did and do it. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, y'all, that's a messy mess.
Yeah. So let's see. So that's
go ahead.
That would say that's where our elected officials come in.
Install surveillance cameras, prosecute offenders, and clean up the garbage trail once and for all.
That's what they need.
Andy
to do.
Banker, Fox 2 News.
I'll be teed off. That's horrible and it's disgusting.
Yeah, garbage trail, illegal dumping. So I mean that's.
Yeah, who want to live about it?
So if you're listening, if you're in the area. Okay. Anyway, back to regular scheduled program. But you want to talk to Boyd? What's her name?
What did they say her name?
The Boyd lady.
Pamela Paul.
Contact her.
That's
your job. That's her job to do something.
That's most definitely her job.
If she's not doing her job, you get somebody who will. It's that simple. That's why we elect people.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Strongly encourage people to vote. So let's see what we got next, and then
I want some. I got something I want to talk about, but I'm gonna wait till the rest of them get here. But so
let's see what these judges.
We can see what the judges are talking about. So the second, I wanted to talk about that. You got so many pop-ups. You got to subscribe. St. Louis judge.
Oh, you serious? Well,
he got to subscribe, y'all.
All right. Well, anyway.
So you don't know how she pull all them up.
I don't know.
Did you pull it up from the websites off of the
off the
thing?
link? Yeah. I guess they're gonna make you subscribe for it.
Nah, it shouldn't have been like that. But anyway, like we said, y'all need to.
Jerks.
So anyway, y'all need to. You could have put it up another way. You got to figure out how she pull it up. Our news person ain't here, so just to try to pull the news up is funny, y'all.
We got plenty of news today.
We got a whole lot of news.
Oh, here we go. This is that police crash that happened. I think it was Thursday night. But there was, as you can see, basically both parties were. Let's see what they said.
But they say they both ran the light. But then when I was reading, it said something about they was chasing somebody.
No. Well, let's see.
Mrs. Doubtfire, the smash hit musical comedy based on the iconic.
After these messages.
Yeah, it said that that was Tuesday night, and you said that they
Thursday night, I think.
Story tonight, growing concerns in one neighborhood after a St. Louis police cruiser collides with another car. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Mike Bush. That two-car crash happened 2 nights ago, but it's still sparking controversy. Just a few hours ago, 5 on Your Side's Robert Townsend spoke with one neighbor whose car was damaged in the collision. Robert joins us live from St. Louis Police Headquarters downtown. Robert.
Mike and Kelly, tonight there are still a lot of questions surrounding the crash that involved a St. Louis police officer. Now, one furious neighbor is among those looking for answers. Caught on camera, this surveillance video taken from a nearby business, the crash in North St. Louis. It happened around 8:30 Tuesday night. It shows a St. Louis police cruiser traveled west on St. Louis Avenue and a white Nissan northbound on Sarah Street when both blew through stop signs. The lights on the officer's squad car were not turned on when the Nissan collided with the back of the police car.
And I couldn't believe it.
Eva Keys says she rushed outside after her roommate heard the loud impact. Keys says after the initial collision, the police car flipped over, knocked down a concrete barrier, damaged a second barrier, and pushed her roommate's red Ford Explorer several feet into her white Oldsmobile parked outside their home. The police car ended up on its roof. Remarkably, no one was seriously hurt.
When I came outside, the fire department and everybody, they were here. You know, then I noticed how, you know, my vehicle was hit. I'm gonna say I blew my stack. I didn't have a choice.
She and other neighbors are still wondering who was at fault. 5 on Your Side reached out to St. Louis police about the crash investigation and Eva Keys' concerns, but we haven't heard from them. Meanwhile, Keys is clear on what she wants from the police department.
I want them to fix my car.
Could this have been avoided?
Yes, sir.
How?
Stop at the stop sign. It says stop, so what stop means to stop.
I mean, nobody came to the car.
So again, at this point, no one from this police department has told us anything about the investigation, the police officer, or the other driver who was involved in that crash. We're live downtown. I'm Robert Townsend, 5 on Your Side.
With no lights or nothing. No, it wasn't. It was no lights with that one.
It was a lights on, Gina.
We just watched it.
There wasn't no lights on.
No.
Hey, well, he was still
and that's what they were saying. Okay, but if you're in pursuit, where are your lights?
Why you ain't stopping at the stop sign?
Why neither one of y'all not stopping? Police still do the wrong stuff. I see them do it all the time. They drive, but they still doing the stuff too.
Supposed to stop at the stop sign, none of this wouldn't have happened.
But both of them in fault.
How? I'm a policeman.
You don't supposed to run the light on stop sign.
You supposed to
not
stop
with your lights on.
What does STOP stand for?
That's what they asked. That's what they asked the police.
Stop. That don't mean keep going.
All of them supposed to stop.
You're not the police. You can't put yourself in the same predicament.
But he was supposed to stop too.
No, he was not. If he pursuing somebody,
you don't pursue.
It don't matter.
You don't pursue without lights.
As a pedestrian, you supposed
that's
to
just
stop
like
at
if
the
somebody.
stop
That's
sign.
just like if somebody was walking
Stop
across
it,
the
Gina.
street. The police would
Stop
have
it, Gina.
would have drove and
Stop
killed
it.
them too.
Stop it, Gina.
No lights.
Stop it, Gina.
Both of them is wrong.
How can both of them be wrong? When he pursuing
everybody's saying both of them wrong.
And this dude just stopped at the stop sign.
The police didn't stop at the stop sign.
He pursuing somebody. What part did you not understand?
No, he did.
They lied. Did nobody else go? Why we ain't see nobody else going through the camera?
Still though, even if they is lying, Gina, why you as a pedestrian, you driving your car?
I never say they was right. And so are they.
There you go.
Both of them. I said both.
All that could have been prevented if old boy just would have stopped at the stop sign.
If both of them had stopped at the stop sign.
I'm trying to see if there was a.
Stop trying to take up for them when they wrong.
Boy, they ain't wrong.
It didn't say they were. It didn't say they were in pursuit on here.
It said both of them ran the stop sign.
You see the other truck coming behind him? It was another truck.
They said both of them ran the stop sign. Okay, but if you still can't see the other truck lights.
Both of them ran the stop sign, but who can run the stop sign and who can't?
Well, the police is not supposed to run them either if they're not doing it.
But who can do it and who can't, though, for real? Stop it, man. Don't do that.
All right, here we go. Look. Oh. Behind him? Is that police lights?
Now, where the hell the car at that he was chasing?
Come behind him with the police.
No.
With the lights.
No, it's not. That's just another car with lights.
That's a regular car.
That's a regular car, fam.
That's a police car. Watch what it come up. Let the car come up.
What about our studio audience?
I seen the whole video.
Nobody didn't even come.
I seen the whole video. That's a police car behind him. They was in pursuit. I keep trying to tell you.
But what was the car they was pursuing? Cause
it wasn't even. Street, I guess. Sure.
So you just come from out of nowhere and run lights and stop signs.
Ran the light. Flat out. That's all that was.
Both of them wrong.
Straight up.
And like they say, who gonna pay for their cars?
Oh boy. And then who's supposed to stop at the stop sign?
The lady who's in charge of the
police gonna
was the lady we were talking about the collector of revenue.
Yeah.
She's collecting the revenue in her pockets.
Yeah, that's money out the bank.
Yeah.
That's money out the bank right there.
Call Elliot Davis on that
Darlene
one.
Green.
Nah, G, that man totally in the wrong.
Both of them wrong.
That man totally in the wrong.
I never said he was right.
That man totally in the wrong. I'm sorry, man. Straight up. You know you're supposed to stop at the stop sign. As a pedestrian, you're supposed to stop at the stop sign.
He wasn't a pedestrian.
Straight up. As a person that's driving around these streets, you're supposed to stop at STOP.
Yeah, but do they?
So
they done told them people cars up. Both of them is in the wrong.
Don't get mad.
But like they say, the police won't even. The police people, they won't even answer the question, answer the phone, respond to nothing.
Who won't? You say the policemen won't?
Yeah. The news people trying to talk to them.
There's no comment.
No comment.
Speaking of no comment, what's up with this guy's brain?
So lawsuit. What the world?
What's up, y'all? We late start.
They send. No, we're not. You are.
Well, I am.
Speak for yourself.
I just started. Y'all they ain't say so. Don't start.
What did they send the brain home for? What did they send the brain home for?
That's what they all say.
Devastated.
I got some little tires on big potholes. They don't mix.
Linda Love and her children
didn't get you a truck with some big tires. Devastated by the loss
from the organ donation. So he donated his organs. What is that with the wishes?
He was beloved. They all say they're beloved. If you despise them,
despise
father and husband.
Dude, what you mean?
I think you got to put that in there. Anyway.
So they sent his brains. What is they talking about? They sent his brains home.
They wanted to see his ashes. They received his remains. Was missing something vital. Fred Loves Jr.'s brain was found later in a cardboard box.
Is that the one I said about the?
Yes.
He was probably trying to reattach it. An external brain. Through Bluetooth external brain. Twice the knowledge.
External brain.
External brain.
A nonprofit.
Oh man.
So they kept his brain?
It's a nonprofit organ procurement service. So whenever you have your operation done in the back alley, that's where they donate those to.
No, they just let you know it's all type of foul that's going on. Even when you die, you just can't even die in peace no more.
You can't put it in a cardboard box?
Man. They just stole the man's brain.
Why would you give his
brain?
They gonna show
even in death, y'all, they treat you bad.
Because she requested Fred's remains to be cremated. The delivery of Fred's brain to him by the window in a cardboard box is so far out the realm. Well, I imagine you don't do that. I'd like my body and my brain needs to go back, please.
Man, I'm sorry on that one.
That's weird. So what was the purpose of them keeping the brain? So they was like, oh, we forgot to burn it. Here you go. I mean, I'm
he must was
confused.
Exceptionally smart or something.
We're gonna try to figure out
this man's brain.
Yeah, let's see. We've never heard of this.
You ain't got to read no more of that, man. That just shows you what's going on around the world, boy. Some terrible stuff going on.
We're trying to see what happened.
I'm just trying to figure out what the brain, what are they doing with the brain, and why?
Because he was so he passed away in 2022. So when did they send the brain?
Organ harvesting.
Oh.
So they finna give that man somebody's brain.
But then they gave it back.
That's why I say, man, we should. Hey, this is
That doesn't make any sense.
We'll never know the deal behind nothing like
We
that.
gotta ask our studio audience. What do you think?
So, but what was they gonna do with his brain, though? So what was they gonna do with the brain?
Yeah, harvest. It says harvesting, but if the brain's already dead, I don't know.
Right, because you can't use it.
I don't know. Heard of a brain transplant?
You can't, but you can't even. It's nothing you can use on it.
You don't know what we can do. You don't
They
Oh, free embalming and transport. So that's why you don't go to a free funeral home.
Man, even in death, like I just said, you get treated like crap. Simple as that.
She signed a release.
Mid-America transplant.
You took it up too far.
They denied the organization was at fault. We accidentally put the brain in a box.
And sent it to them.
Yes, so he was an organ donor. So they harvested his brain.
So you saying they gonna transplant this man's brain to somebody else?
But how did they figure out that the brain was missing?
Well, maybe they was gonna
That's what we
do they donate it to science?
You know what? I think the ancient Egyptians did that actually.
That's what we going to.
They embalmed they took all the organs out when they did their mummies. Did they? Studio audience?
Google it.
You know about the Egyptians?
They try to find out just like we is. Sure,
I'm pretty sure all the Egyptians. That's a Google question. We'll ask. Figure it out during break.
They noticed that it was a smell. It caused one member to have a headache after arriving at O'Fallon. Another family member took the box from the bag. Shook it and determined.
That's a big ass
After
story.
returning home, the family left the box. They left the box in the garage, believing it contained only personal. They thought it was only his personal stuff.
They noticed the smell. They're driving in the car for 6 hours with the brain in there. What if you got pulled over?
So his brain was not supposed to be in there. That was supposed to be like his other little personal stuff. And they put the brain in the box and sent it home. They say they smelled. They said they didn't know what it was.
Extremely pungent chemical smell.
They left it in the car in the garage.
Something is amiss.
Right now, no favor.
Oh, courier arrived. It's not a box the organization would use. It's not our box, sir.
So what, they got some type of little secret compartment or something that they put
Oh,
their
man.
stuff in?
It was supposed to be like his flag and all that stuff.
Look how long this story is,
It was supposed to be.
Because that sound ignorant, man.
Well,
somebody trying to get some money, man. Real talk. Somebody trying to get some money. Somebody selling body parts on the black market. They got caught.
Wow. But why would somebody put the? You was only supposed to put his other stuff, his belongings in there. You weren't supposed to put his brain in there.
Selling body parts.
Well,
that's disgusting.
Straight selling body parts.
Okay, the biggest news in St. Louis right now is the nursing home.
That ain't no big news.
The biggest news in St. Louis right now is the nursing home.
That ain't no big news.
That is some big news because that's wrong as heck. Because they lied. First of all, when they came out and said it, they said that all of those people walked off their job and left the old people there.
I know that. Ain't nobody believing that, man.
No, that's what they were saying. Everybody on there, oh, that's cruel. I'm like, that don't even sound right. But the whole deal was the man who owned the nursing home shut the nursing home down without the people knowing. And he had people coming over there transporting the residents out to his other facilities. While them people sitting there like, what's going on and where my money?
I done heard a whole new crew. All y'all at this place.
No, he ain't hired no whole new crew. He already owned other buildings.
Well, I'm talking about what he do about the crew that worked in that building.
He didn't pay them.
That means I got a whole new crew.
He don't have a whole new crew. He already had them. He got several businesses already.
Well, I trust this building more than
what he did was like they say he gonna try to claim bankruptcy or something, but you ain't bankrupt. What he did was it costs a lot of money to run them places. He should have did that stuff at first. He should have transported his people and put them in different other places and transfer his employees and put them in other places. Because like they say, they didn't even have enough employees to work there. Them people doing 16 hours, 20 hours a day because they didn't even have enough people to work.
The same stuff just happened down here on the south side. What hospital just closed down here?
St. Alexis.
There you go.
They're all closing. And all the schools,
down
too.
without letting their employees know. That's what these people be doing. That's why I say you get these jobs.
Like that lady say, she got a $5,000 check coming. And where is it? The state get paid on the 15th. Where's her money?
For these people, faithfully. faithfully.
It's pull the plug.
They just pull the
And
plug.
hire somebody younger.
What if you a person you ain't do
With
right
less
with your
experience.
money? If you ain't do right with your
A
money,
whole lot of them having money.
Your life is still
What's up? A whole lot of them don't have money. A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck.
That's what I'm
saying. And they only say one paycheck for these people become homeless. That's why I tell people stop hollering about the homeless people this and they just a lot of people, it only take one paycheck where I can't pay my rent and I can't pay my car note, where I can't get back and forth to work. I can't pay my rent with people like you out on the street, because what people fail to realize is even if I got some property, if you don't pay your rent, that's breaking in my income. No, even though I have property, if I own these houses or apartments, and if you don't pay me, then I can't pay my bills.
That's why I stopped building beyond your means.
Everybody needs their own money.
You yourself can keep your eye on everything.
No, I'm saying people feel like, oh well, they lost their job, they'll understand. No, because I might be using my money from my property. I am using my money from my property to take care of me and my family. So I can't even have too much sympathy. Even though I have sympathy for you, I can't only go so far, because now I really do need to remove you and have somebody to come here that can pay me money so that my family and me can keep going. And I'm one of the most sensitive people in the world. So you just said all these people out here that don't have, they got kids, they have families. These people can't pay for nothing. And that's just hell crazy.
If you waking up every day and you thinking this job is gonna be your job for the rest of your life,
it ain't a lot of people thinking it's gonna be their job for the rest of their life, but they thinking it's gonna be their job to pay their. If I work for it, I want my money.
These jobs gonna be with them for the rest of their lives.
That's crazy.
There's a job and there's a career.
I mean, even with careers, they still fold sometimes.
Well,
and those are career jobs.
Only thing etched in stone is taxes and death.
But those are career jobs.
No, you don't have to pay your taxes either. You
ain't got to, but you can get locked the hell up if you want to too, though.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay them.
So you pick and
that
choose
was
which
crazy.
one you want
That was
to do.
crazy. That was
you
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You pick and choose which one you want to do. Ain't nothing edge of stone. People, stop getting these jobs.
No, they Cass, what they did was they put up a big thing talking about all them people just walked out on them people. They ought to be ashamed. They walked out because they didn't get paid. But the whole thing is, it wasn't the fact that they walked out. They basically, he closed the building down while these people was at work. He closed the building. The man who owned the place closed the building down, and he had vans out there removing the people, the residents, taking them to his other facilities, and the people didn't even know what was going on. So basically what happened when they found out what was going on, they started taking every damn thing out of there that they could take home. They like, I'm gonna get my money one way or the other. So they was taking everything in, yeah. So some of them was, some of them didn't, but majority of them was like, shit, you didn't give me my money, I'm gonna get my money one way or the other. So they just started taking everything out of the building that they can sell or get rid of.
Everybody who had that job, has lost the job, and they ain't even know.
Nah, they lost the job, and they didn't get their checks. He didn't even pay them for what they already worked. So that's the bad part.
I got an MRI machine for sale if anybody wants it.
And you about to get it off.
You know what? You know what? They don't even care. They said he ain't gonna get to use it. But I doubt if it's an MRI machine. It's not no MRI machine in no nursing home.
They do know he got insurance on all that stuff. They do know that, don't
they? He do. But I mean, but what they saying is, okay, but some of the stuff they probably think, some of the things they think they can sell and get off, they'll try to get some money from it. He's very horrible.
As a human being, he's horrible. To have people come into work and make them work all day long. They up in their twitty-dee-dum.
Well, ain't so much working all day long, because that's a 24-hour thing.
That's what I'm saying.
So that place never closes. But that ain't even the hardest part. Like they say, that's all fair and dandy. But where's my money I already worked for that I supposed to got paid for? That's their thing. No. Where is my money?
Why I'm doing free labor?
Period. That's what they saying. Where's that paycheck?
Hey, bump that paycheck.
It ain't got nothing to do with today. It ain't got nothing to do with today. Where's my check from that I worked my 2 weeks that you owe me? Where's my money?
But why
they want all their money. That's basically what they did, because he didn't pay them yesterday. He didn't pay them, and he closed the building down. He literally had people. They didn't know what was going on. He literally had vans pulling up, transporting out of the residents out, and they standing there like, what's going on? Oh, they closed this down. How y'all close this down? This man, they gave my check. I'm at work today. I worked yesterday. I'm on my way to work now.
Which one was that?
Was it Northview?
Was it on the, I didn't see it
on Kings Highway and is that Highland?
They did that same hospital down this way the same way. They
How
closed it down and didn't tell nobody they was closing it down. People lost their jobs and everything. B.
But they didn't close a lot of places.
The smaller ones that close it down, and the bigger ones
they didn't.
That's just
bigger.
But that's just like they did that college. Career Academy. I mean, well, what was that? Not Career Academy. That's the school. That career medical. St. Louis Medical. What college was that? That they closed down that medical college, and they closed that medical college down.
It's all the Catholic schools.
No, I'm saying they closed this medical college down where people were still attending.
Yeah.
And they closed two of the college down. Battle Rock down, and they closed. Was it Battle Rock they closed? But I know they closed on that medical clinic, and all them people gave them all their financial aid money. They gave them all their loan money. They didn't get their certificates. They still got
Ain't that what Nelly and them did?
Nelly Institute.
Yeah.
Is it closed down too? It's several of these colleges, but I know the Missouri, that medical college closed down.
They gave all the people that money. It don't mean nothing.
No. Cause they owed all that money back to the government.
That's right.
The grant money was cool, but the loan money, they closed them schools down. But that was crazy because not only did the people was going to school at the time, they closed down. They could showing up for school, but also the people who worked there didn't have no jobs either. But
it's just ain't nothing.
People is just
death and taxes, y'all.
People is weird.
Stop putting your life into the job that you know that'll let you go the next day, even if you might have been with them for 20, 30 years. You could probably
it was people on notice for 20.
Let you go.
It was people there. It was a couple of older women speak. That lady said she had been there for 20-some years.
Loyalty, they shouldn't even came because there ain't no loyalty in this world at all.
And she said she was sick and she just came back in April and they ain't tell them nothing. She the one I think said she had a $5,000 check coming. She like, I got a $5,000 paycheck. Where is it? And then she was like, well, I understand that they upset, but taking stuff is not gonna.
Hey, I understand they might owe them some money, but how much free labor you think they got out of?
A whole lot of it.
And they don't even know it.
Well, that should be covered in their contract. Don't nurses have unions or something?
Everybody not a nurse.
That man just left them stranded, Brody. You talking about a contract?
Everybody, all them people not nurses.
He just left them stranded.
You got
action suit.
That's what you gonna have to do.
You got maintenance. You got maintenance, dietary.
We got time for one more. Then we're gonna get. We have a special guest here. Another St. Louis. Another St. Louis celebrity, or not celebrity, but man of talented man.
You know what?
Metro Boomin.
He is a celebrity.
Well, yeah, I know. And he's from.
Metro Boomin is.
He said not a celebrity. I say he is a celebrity.
Well, that's.
But
I'm a celebrity, but I'm just a regular person.
Brody, no, what you saying is really true for real. He's a celebrity. Otherwise, we're here in St. Louis, he's a nobody.
And that's a shame.
Well,
I'm saying, Metro Boomin getting the key. What has he done around here?
He's good. Yeah.
Besides his mama dying here.
For the city, you mean?
Yes. What has he done? I'm waiting. Cause anybody out there in Boss Click Back Beat the Land tell me what Metro Boomin did for St. Louis, Missouri.
Murder, suicide, really?
Yeah, his mama. You know what I mean? So talking about that 2 years ago.
No, 22. It was 1 year ago.
The boyfriend killed his mother.
Yeah.
The boyfriend killed the mama. That's why he's getting the key to the city. I mess with Metro Boomin, but he ain't did nothing around here to get no key to no city. I'm sorry. Salute to him, he has made it, but he ain't did nothing to get no key to no city around St. Louis, Missouri. I'm sorry. Trashard Jones just giving Beyonce days around her. She just giving everything around her. Good Lord. Give Big Fellow a key to the city. So, I done did something ain't nobody else did.
I ain't seen you picking up no trash.
I'm just saying.
I done picked up trash.
Let's go get some more trash.
I ain't seen them doing
I done cleaned up a lot of cities and places and all of that. Give me a key.
Bump that.
I done did more for the homeless than they done did.
He supports single mothers and survivors of domestic
I do too.
Yeah, because that's what happened to his mom.
I do too.
Because that's what happened to his mom.
I'm just saying, exactly.
So he supports that, yeah.
We most definitely understand that. But I don't need my mama to get killed for me to not support that. I supported that regardless. Because I don't believe in men beating up on women.
You got our, I think Gina's got her joke today.
Gina ain't got no joke today. Boy, Gina tell a joke. Boy, I know the world coming to the end.
You want me to hear you?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gina tell a joke.
it's the Gina of the day. Joke. Ooh, I'm dancing. Not here today.
Tell a joke? I tell jokes all the time.
Not here today. Burlington. I'm here today.
I mean, I don't just sit up and tell a joke. I don't got no joke.
I'm waiting for it.
Y'all want me to pull out one of the brick jokes?
Hey, she ain't got no joke. Hey,
like you know a joke.
No joke.
I don't tell jokes.
I'm Gina. 2 times. Don't sit in my chair. Don't sit in my chair. I'm gonna be mad.
Y'all, they got jokes.
Don't
they
sit.
hate it. Y'all gonna tell the Santa Claus joke?
Let's go.
What was the Santa Claus joke? She has several of them. Tell them.
Why did Gina sit on Santa Claus's lap?
To see how.
Yeah! Oh, she's Gina too, by the way. The other Gina.
Tell me that wasn't no good one. You didn't hear it. That was a joke. Did you hear it?
No, we ain't heard it.
We got 2 Ginas in the same room, though. I don't know if that's good.
He said, "Why did I sit on Santa Claus' lap?"
Try to get some mistletoe.
Yeah.
You see how?
We'll be right back.
Man,
App2Speak
they got jokes
coming
today,
up.
I ain't worrying about it. They got jokes. They got jokes.
We ain't got no jokes, y'all. It is what it is. I had a long morning. I called fat everything. I still make time. I had to be with you good people around the world. No way.
I just feel real special about this.
Y'all too funny. They try to set me out, y'all. He said, "Why did I sit on Santa lap?"
Why would you sit on Santa lap?
You see how it
is?
Come like that because.
See how hard it is? They ain't gonna sit on Santa lap like I'm gonna sit on Santa lap.
She keep it real.
I'm gonna sit on Santa lap.
She don't want no doubt up in my mind.
See how jolly he can get?
I feel. Say you knew you were the one for me. Girl, I put you right by my side. We have chemistry. Girl, I know that we've been through tough things. Let it go. It's so hard when we feel it won't last. But you know they say this and they say that, but they can't step up in our shoes. Never take the ponytail, 'cause our love is unbreakable. Girl, when I see you, you caught my ear by surprise. Now you see I'm right here getting you, see what I'm about. I see you grinding for your own, but I wanna feed you right. Through the ups and downs, you stayed around. You always been around. I know that we've been through tough things. Let it go. It's so hard when we feel it won't last. But you know they say this and they say that, but they can't step up in our shoes.
Oh, good Lord. It's a beautiful thing. I need one of these.
You was looking for the red one. And we're back.
Yeah! Woo, made it.
We back, y'all.
That sound guy is slacking back there. Hey, come on now. Get your act together.
The sound man.
Stop that,
The
man.
sound
You got me
man.
back there looking like somebody for real, B.
I was just back there and I teleported.
Hey, but you talking like somebody back there.
There is somebody back there.
Yeah.
Jesus is everywhere, baby.
It was God. Jesus is around.
So
Oh.
you gonna get up and look?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm sick of you.
special guest.
Special guest.
This young lady over here to my left. Well, it's not him. Some other left.
I am the youngest. Well,
She is the youngest. See, I told
Yeah,
you.
I'm the youngest
Young
sister.
lady.
rules don't apply to me.
I'm
And
a
they
big
do.
sister.
That's how I be for real, young sister.
Yeah. If it weren't for talking, we wouldn't be here.
Yes.
If it weren't for speaking, you wouldn't nothing to listen to.
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, can you imagine not being able to talk?
I would be mad. You know what? To be honest, I think I about wouldn't even want to be on this earth no more if I couldn't talk. Because that's just who I am. I think I wouldn't even want to, I wouldn't have nothing to live for no more. If I couldn't talk and get my express, I wouldn't even want to be here no more.
That'd be
I can't
it.
get my point off. I think body language don't do enough.
So why you think? So why you think I deal with that every day when I deal with a lot of aggression and all of that? Because they some of them are nonverbal and some of them, even if they are verbal, they can't communicate in what they have to say. They can't express it. So
that's very hard. I couldn't imagine that.
That's why you have to have patience sometimes.
Oh, who's that for?
For everyone.
Oh, all right.
Yes,
You got an aux here? You can plug that thing in on the aux too.
You want everybody to hear it. Mm-hmm. Put it on so we all can hear it.
Where's it go?
The aux.
You finna learn.
Yeah,
I
aux
don't know if that
one.
Oh, they don't have one.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
What's up, it's Jasmine? Everybody.
Yeah.
He's got to turn it up.
But that's a lot too.
No.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Me too. Hey, that's what they got the dogs learning how to use.
President of App2Speak.
There you go. Okay. Shout out to that. That's nice. Yeah, that's a great. So let's start from the beginning, as Bricks would say. Where are you from? Where were you born? Let's dig deep.
I was born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri.
There you go.
Look.
South side?
Now we got to say what side.
South side.
South side.
Buffalo Bill.
All right.
All right.
The South side real big, y'all.
So
how about education? What do you decide? I guess we can skip right to, depending how deep we're digging, but if we want to skip right to college, and you have a great
we can't skip to college.
We're going
We're
deep.
in St. Louis.
We're going St. John.
Right.
Where did you go to
He
high
trying to. That's what I'm saying. We got to ask where she go to high school.
Okay, we're digging deep. Get my shovel.
There we go.
High school, then college. Where do we go to high school at?
Dutchman. Cleveland.
Is it still around? Is this?
No.
See, that's I'm just saying.
It turned into an ROTC, and then it's vacant and falling apart.
Hey, don't it say when you go through and see something that you actually was in, that's how I feel about my city. No faking.
And
So it does make you feel like
And that's one of the problems that we talk about. That is lack of funding for city schools and all these places. Oh, proceeds go to our schools.
And
they go to like Ladue schools or.
they already got money.
I mean, the schools that I need another basketball court.
I hate it. But just like I was telling them when I remember when they put lottery in Missouri, and the first thing they said how they tricked us was, oh, it's gonna go to all the schools and the roads have been worse, and they didn't close so many schools. It's ridiculous since what was that 1980? What was it, 90, 89, 90? When did we get lottery? Like 1990? Yeah. When we got the lottery.
You kind of had to watch the words on what they said about that.
Yeah, but they
lottery thing. You know, it was going to add to the fund.
Yeah.
But the other part of that was the government said we're not going to fund that fund because you're going to get that funding from the lottery.
Yeah.
So those words we're going to include it. It was we're going to exclude what the government used to be putting in it, and it's all going to be funded by the lottery.
Because they know everybody.
And where the lottery money at?
So that's false advertising. Well, I guess it's
where the lottery money at?
It wasn't false, but you just really had to read it.
But the lottery make way more money than what they was funding in the first place. So where is the money? The lottery booming, billions and billions and billions.
Stupid booming.
So it's still crazy. But then like he was also saying,
the winner. Yeah.
And the state.
But the money still goes when you look at the money. Somebody that's also in education, when you look at the money and you look at the places and you look at the tax money and that you pay and all of that, you still get more funding for the places that already have all the money and the stuff for the schooling than you do in the areas that really need it. So it's just crazy.
The difference between Ladue and Brittany and stuff like that in all these different schools. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
I went to Winsfield. I graduated from a beautiful school. They got everything. Always have.
But it was totally different when you went to Ridna, wasn't it?
Yes. I went from Winsfield. I was disappointed. Because the stuff that I learned in Winsfield already, they hadn't even made it to it.
They didn't transfer. It didn't transfer over.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I was so far ahead of people in Ridna, it was ridiculous. I went to Winsfield B. We had top notch of everything up there. No faking. So
they even
that
teach
means
different.
Everything, B. If you got a chance to put your kid in a Ladue school over a put your kid in a Ladue school.
That's what everybody does. That's why there's.
Sorry, it is what it is. Yeah. I'm sorry, B.
So let's get back on you, because we will take it 1,000 places.
Going on here.
I'm just saying.
So what college did you go to?
So I went to Merrimack Community College for 2 years, then Western Illinois with my undergraduate in speech pathology, and then SIU Edwardsville for my master's in speech pathology.
Okay.
Oh, so you
That's
tell
good.
me if my speech is messed up right now.
It is.
Well, that's one thing that a speech pathologist does. Anything, I shouldn't say anything, but from the neck on up. So speaking, hearing, speaking, thinking, problem solving,
cognitive,
swallowing, people that have difficulty maybe from a stroke, difficulty swallowing. So the name speech pathologist or speech therapist is really kind of doesn't describe what we all do, because we do work with.
Well, she also does more stuff with cognitive work, like if you have a stroke, right, and you need to write checks or make grocery lists or stuff like that. That's what she helps you with.
Instead of people ganking the people who can't understand what's going on. I know this is my way of saying it. That's all that is. We don't need, because you got foul people out here that take advantage of people like that. Just put it what it is. Simple and plain.
Well, and you were talking earlier about nursing homes. So as a speech pathologist, I do have experience working in skilled nursing facilities providing rehab.
That's hard. That's kind of hard, though. That got to be hard.
It's hard.
I know it is.
I have so much passion to help people, and I get attached to people, and
Gone,
they
Gina.
leave or something happens. And
so both of y'all gonna be crying.
She's always saying she wants to bring them home.
I'm like, go on, Gina, girl. I'm already about to cry.
Can I keep them?
Yeah, that's her too. They both go. Yeah, they both. We gonna have both of them over there crying.
Let me get my tissue then, because y'all know I'm a crybaby. But yeah, it did.
I actually ran out of tissue. I have sandpaper instead. If you like. Does that work?
Jesus.
No, it ain't gonna work, bro.
But like she said,
Back to you.
it gets emotional because those people get upset, especially if it's something they had and they lost it. Like you say, you'll lose it if you can speak again. So she deal with a lot of people that were able to speak but now can't. So when she's in there trying to teach them how to speak and tell them what they got to do and all that, and it don't come out, them people are angry.
Yeah, I know it is.
So yeah, she got to deal with a lot.
Get it out. Yeah.
They get very depressed, and you know, speaking. We're talking of strokes and you know, even children. I did work about 10 years in the schools helping different children with physical and mental disabilities, helping them to gain, you know, their speech and abilities in the schools.
That got to be hard. That's a hard job.
Yeah, and you know, you see the frustration, and so with the children, they have behaviors because they can't communicate what they want. The older folks that I work with, they get depressed, they get frustrated, and
that right there, that would do me in. it's the point that I can't say. Oh, I don't even think about it.
Family.
I don't even want to think about it. Real talk, man. That's That's horrible.
Yeah, and you can't
Family.
say family. You want to see your family, or
I want to go home.
I heard that every day. I heard that every day. I'm like, well, you just got here.
Even worse, man.
I want to go home. You just got here. I want to go home. You just got here.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop it.
Like my mother used to pack up almost every day.
Right up.
She was in a skilled nursing facility. She had Alzheimer's.
Oh, so she finna leave him.
She was leaving every day.
Yeah, that's what she kept saying.
I'm going back home where he is.
We had lucky. We had a good nurse that told her I was rehabbing the house.
Okay.
It'd be a while.
But the funny thing was, after 6 months of hearing that, she says to the nurse when she said, "Oh, not yet. He's still rehabbing the house." She goes, "Well, when's he gonna get? He hasn't had that done yet."
Right.
Like, so some came back.
Yes.
Some came back.
Exactly.
But I believe they got a drug out there for that already. I believe they just won't let it out because this is the way it is.
The money.
They got drugs out here for everything. Why would we curse something when we can get rich off of it?
Yeah, that's foul. That's foul. F-O-U. Well, in my F-O-W-L. That's not good. If we got these type of people on this earth, they see you, they want to see you suffer because they want to get, that's foul. I'm sorry, B. That's foul. That's foul. I'm sorry. I just hope the Lord bless me. I don't have to go through none of that.
Okay, so, all right. So, basically, we was told, you got the app, right? So, what inspired you to create your app?
So, in my experience working at the nursing facilities, there was one lady in particular. Her name was Dorothy. MyCityMyMusic.com. And I went to her room to bring her down to the therapy room. She was on an iPad using Skype and holding up a picture communication board on Skype. She was Skyping her daughter who lived in Bulgaria, and she's pointing to these boards. So I'm used to, and a lot of speech pathologists and, care professionals, they'll make a picture communication board that has, pictures and then they point. But the board doesn't speak.
Right.
So here she is talking to her daughter who lives in Bulgaria, pointing to all these pictures and trying to spell words. And her daughter's face was blank. And Dorothy's face was like, just kind of frustrated. And I got frustrated. And so my thought process was, is there something like a static photo board that talks? And when I did some research, I didn't find anything. So, it was obvious that board would have worked if it would have had the speech output. So, after doing research, and I put Scott on it to research photo app for speaking, and we didn't find anything. So that's what Dorothy and I had a couple other people at the same time inspired me to put the voice with the photos.
So how long have you had this? When did you create the app? 2000.
We released and created the app in late July of 2014.
That's when we started.
But the first, I think you did some videos.
May of 2014.
Yeah, and he helped me with some videos.
Occasionally.
Anyway, my
part-time,
music.
Selective.
But in 2014, when we released it, we did a lot of beta testing. We gave, free apps to other professionals to try it to give us feedback. So the first 4 years was specifically development, and then we started marketing, going to different conferences and kind of doing marketing and advertising.
And you should be a millionaire by now.
Do you know how much development costs?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That's what. In my eyes, you should be a millionaire by now.
Well, thank you.
If you did that,
she put the work in.
You should be a millionaire by now.
So we have an independent software developer. I didn't write the code, but I put all the ideas together, and so we developed it with multiple people in mind. People that and older people relate to real photos. It's very conceptual. In the app you can take a picture,
straight to the point.
So you can add your own personal photos, so they can have pictures of their families, pictures pictures of their, favorite foods, favorite places to go.
So all they got to do is just tap on that.
So is it? So I work for special school district, so that's why I'm asking. So do you have like a kids version and then an adult version, or do everybody just basically have the same thing and you just add on?
We just have what we call an adult version, but children use different types of what we call augmentative alternative communication, so AAC, for communicating. Yeah. They use other apps or speech generating devices that help them with core vocabulary and learning language. Where App2Speak, the person already has the language.
Oh, okay.
They lost it because of a stroke, or maybe they had throat cancer or tongue cancer, or maybe they have Parkinson's or ALS. So, they have had the ability to speak.
Yeah, I was just wondering, because I have, like, the children that I deal with, like, I'm in elementary school right now, so I got kindergarten to 5th. And basically, their talker devices are basically on what level they're on or how far they is with speech, because like some of them have no communication skill and some of them have some, but just now like they going through speech therapy and all that, so they just not learning words. But most of their devices have like a lot of this type of things, like you say they can add pictures, like they have pictures of the teachers, like they take pictures of us, so if they'll go to it and it'll say our name, who they want. But it do have food, it have the alphabets, it has the colors, the numbers. It has like exactly some of these things, like they restaurant said. Like the one child said, he'll just say bathroom, but in ABA and his thing, he has to say, I want to go to the bathroom. So he literally can point, I want to go to the bathroom.
So that they're developing that language and the connected words for sentences where an adult. So with App2Speak, for example,
I am having trouble breathing.
The sentence is built into the picture, and you can have a whole conversation.
That's why I say a lot of theirs is not they have to make it, because like you said, they're in school, so they basically
what if you mad
have to
at the
make
person
their
that's
own.
taking care of you? Can
Yeah,
I
you
talk
can
bad
say
to
call
your
him an asshole?
Yeah, you can say
an asshole.
Yes, you can, baby. If they know how to spell, the kids at school know how to spell, they will call you one.
Here we go.
The kids who know how to spell will say that to you.
And
And the one little boy say, he always say he want to go to Walmart. We got somebody else say they want to go to Target. They want to go to Target.
Take his camera next time you go to Walmart.
And then
somebody,
the one little boy can spell real good. He always spell Walt Disney. Count.
You're an asshole.
Yeah. If you know how to spell, it'll say anything you want it to say.
Let's go to McDonald's. I would like to order a fish sandwich, a large Coke, medium fries.
See, hers got
Can
the
I
whole
have some
menu.
ketchup?
got
To
the
go,
menu.
please.
Yeah, how menu.
She also had a client.
That's
that,
nice.
Hey, you should be
She needs some funding.
Man.
Yeah, we do.
If you need to donate, you can hook her up.
Have you ever tried to go on what's called a show before?
Short thing.
Yeah.
Yes, we made it to the second round.
Oh, you made it that far. That's fantastic. No, fake it. Maybe y'all need to go again.
If people didn't win more than one.
That ain't no problem.
Well, it is for Shark Tank.
Yeah,
it is. They want you to be able to. Oh, yeah.
They want a product.
Yeah.
They want a product, and they want you to be.
Say they want some money out the ordeal.
Well, they want product.
Yeah,
and
they do.
And they want you to employ a lot of people.
Like a mud, they want money out the ordeal.
Yeah.
You is a millionaire, and they don't even. You is a millionaire. I don't need for you to have the money. In my eyes, you are a millionaire.
Well, thank you.
That's unbelievable right there.
It's helping that, and like Scott said, we could use some marketing and stuff, but we're self-funded, so we're doing everything. What they call bootstrapping, right?
So did I'm sorry.
So did y'all self-funded?
So what I make goes into App2Speak. No, I'm kidding.
So do y'all so are you guys like hitting the school districts and things like that, or because even with the kids, that's even more.
Boy, that mud hurt.
So what we've learned early on is the school districts already have
their own thing.
They have their grid 3, the Prolo to go, whatever, because of the language learning. But what we're also getting feedback from teachers and other speech pathologists, there are certain children that are not catching on
They're
to
not.
the Grid 3 or the other devices that don't mean
And
to
this
be.
would be way better. Well, you know, I know because I work with it every day.
That's just facts of life.
So is that
This works? Wait a minute, but this worked way better. That's why I was asking, did she hit the schools? Because, like I said, everything has a level. So you have children that are nonverbal that has
Probably
nothing.
ain't never gonna say nothing.
That are not gonna never say
Never
nothing.
gonna
And
say
then you have
nothing.
children that are learning to say some words. And then, like I say, they're on different devices. But the children that has no words,
That'll be perfect
this
for
is
them.
perfect
That's
for
perfect
them.
That sure is.
So
That's
speaking
perfect.
as an educator and a person that's in it right now, does it every day. This is perfect for our children, and I'm ready to stand up and advocate and fight with you on this because this will do a lot for the kids because it'll cut out a lot of frustration that we have. Like she said, she been doing this for years. She's the expert and she know. A lot of your behaviors come from not being able to communicate what you need and want.
Well, I mean, could you imagine being in the hospital, you're intubated, you're open, your eyes are open, you can move your hands, but you just really can't breathe very well?
But you can press them.
You can press a button on there. Make it all this,
And it's easier than writing it out or whatever.
Yeah, and like I said, when you can't spell, when you can't...
the hospital could put in the general...
I'm bumping you to a billionaire now. You supposed to be sitting on a billion by now.
Fear me. Fear me.
Hear me. But you know what?
Cheers.
Just because you ain't got the money, you the most blessed lady. Because I feel the same. Everybody ain't gonna get that. That ain't always the best thing. What you doing right? You as blessed as anybody in the world just to be able to come up with something like that. And I
help
understand
people if you don't help but one person.
You come up and do something that ain't nobody else did. I can understand that because I'm that type of person. I do stuff that ain't nobody else did too. So we all don't get what these other people get, but in actuality, ain't nobody else did what we did.
And you're not doing that for yourself.
There
You're
you
doing
go.
that
Right.
to help others.
There you go.
Is there like a default screen
that's
on
fine.
there, or is it like
No
totally
way.
blank when you first get it, or is it default, or it's fully customizable? I guess.
So yeah, good question. It comes with 80 preset photos indicating immediate wants or needs. So you get the first 4 pages have photos, and again, it's more adult-like photos on the preset pages. Then starting on page 5 is the custom pages.
Okay.
And they're endless. That's where you integrate your own photos, take a photo within the app. And then the other feature is the text-to-speech. So you build the text-to-speech.
Okay.
And you can save your redundant words and phrases, your frequently used phrases.
So it's gonna automatically learn. It's gonna learn you more you speak and talk.
Well, because you'll program it and save it, and then the custom pages are endless. So it does come with the 80 preset. The rest you're going to customize to meet your needs.
And that's because those are your thoughts. That's you. This is you.
So that's the only one you got?
The only one.
That's the only one that's the only one you have, or you've been selling them like that, or have you been selling them like that?
It's just that, yes, it's the app. So you download it on the Apple Store to your phone or to your iPad.
It's just Apple?
Anywhere.
They go anywhere. They don't need the
Because she
internet.
has an app, so you can put
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
you
asking.
basically can take my iPad and put
do
it
with
up.
that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
Even your phone.
Oh, so it goes in it.
So she has an app.
You a trillionaire. Straight up.
Because you can put it on your own devices. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
She has
after
an
the
app.
show, because we can put the self-fund, the App2Speak business GoFundMe.
We can.
Man.
It's actually on.
We can. Yeah. So I think it's like I say, a person who really know what it's about. I'm with him. I think it's awesome. And then, so basically, let me ask you this: it's an app. It's an app. So
it's an app that you download.
Right. So it's an app that we download. So how far are y'all pushing it? I mean, so people can basically, if I had somebody who was nonverbal or whatever needed this, I could just go on her and pay and download it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So.
Well, you know how hard it is to find apps at the App Store. You type in the exact name on the App Store, and then 50 million other ones come up. So if you go to the website, app2speak.com, there's a Apple badge that'll take you right to it.
Okay.
And so people find our website, through Google Ads, word of mouth, the different conferences that we've been exhibiting and
You
demonstrating.
didn't talk to us before. Have you talked with? You've been on.
We've talked to special.
She was
schools.
on Broadway.
You have been. I have talked to her. They have brought you in on some of my things I had to do. Yeah, I'm looking at the.
You know what?
picture.
When we first.
Yeah.
Well, in probably 15 or 16 is probably when.
But your name, your stuff has been up. They uses you and talk about stuff. Your stuff has been up and talked about in special school district, and I think it's been done in, what you call it, preschool, the Head Start, YWCA Head
Well,
Start.
because,
things.
and I've heard, I don't remember if it was special school district, but I've had a couple parents tell me that their child was on App2Speak, and I was surprised because school districts are all about reading, writing, literacy, vocabulary. This is not going to teach anything. This is going to help the person to communicate and reduce those those behaviors.
And that's basically that's basically like you said, that's what
people.
they are. But no, that's
Nonverbal.
basically what she's saying is when they in the schools, it has everything on there that they need to learn, like their ABCs, their numbers. It'll count the numbers. It'll say the colors and all of that, whatever they push. And then, like I said, I need to go to the restroom. I want this teacher. My name is.
I know a lot of grown.
Like
I know a lot of grown people right now that's in wheelchair. They would love.
Well, they need to go on her and buy this app.
They would love to have something like that. No faking.
So let me tell you a funny story. Or Scott, did you want to tell it? I was doing some as-needed work at a day institute, a clinic for speech, and a gentleman came in, and he had a backpack, and he pulled out an iPad, and he pulled up App2Speak. And I looked at him, and he went to the custom pages, and he had a picture of a beer mug, and he said,
Beer me.
of him holding the mug, and it said, beer me. And I thought, whoa. And I had no idea.
So he
that
customized his own?
His wife, so what I learned from his wife, that she helped customize it. And so then he went to show me, she had taken a picture, and he had a full beard. And he touched the picture, and it said, honey, can you help clean my mustache? I have some cookies or something, and whatever. So he made it. He customized using, he was a humor guy and he was a community guy. So he had the beer me because one Friday a month he'd still be able to meet his buddies and order his beers. So they really customized it.
So by you being in the medical field, so if, like you said, if I had a stroke or anything like that, or something went down to where you was trying to help me back speak, and I need this, like wheelchairs and all of that. So if I have insurance, would I be covered if I wanted to get this?
It's a great question. What I've just been learning and reading is that people are advocating for themselves with the insurance companies, and they are appealing the denial. So the insurances technically will deny covering it, because it's not a dedicated speech generating device. It's an iPad with an app.
They hating.
But the consumers are getting smart, and they are starting to appeal. And the insurance company is going, oh, $300 for the iPad, $180 for this. Okay, $500 versus $6,000, $7,000, depending on which device they get. So yes and no. It really depends.
That's when you're gonna become a billionaire.
Yes.
When she got you right there, that's when you're gonna become a billionaire.
Veterans insurance.
No, you're not.
No.
Y'all still young.
Veterans do pay the VA. And then Medicaid waivers are now starting to pay. They pay for the iPad if they don't have one, and then they pay for the download of the app.
You know it's coming.
All right.
You know it's coming.
That's beautiful.
Life is about being patient. You be patient. What people don't know, if you be patient, you will get a lot farther than what you think you will. No
I like that.
Yes, you will get a lot farther than what you think you will.
And I have great support with my husband, Scott.
You're the greatest. Yeah, you got to have a great person like that on the side. You got to have somebody like that on the side.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because you know what? Kids And husbands and wives and all of them can be haters too towards your dreams.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
If they're not
they
true.
They can be haters too. They can stop you from your dream because they don't want to support you. I had to get on my kids early this morning about that, so I'm talking about that. No fake. Real talk. So yes, just because your family don't mean they support you the same way. So the same way I used to get on you about how I praised you about how you promote your son. That's how I look at him the same way because he don't have to do that. He chooses to support his wife. That's a good thing. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be one. It's supposed to be one. That's a beautiful thing. Straight up. That's a beautiful thing. I hope I find somebody to support me like that.
Oh, there you go.
Grandkids. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I was speaking there, because I'm like, okay, it's gonna start clapping like that, and that's even better. So, like you said, that made it even better for you because they was like, oh, it's not there. So now they actually got to buy the devices. So now we need to figure out a way. Now we need to figure out a way to make our own devices work. So then we can sell that too.
Well, you said
that's where the Shark Tank come in. That's where the Shark Tank come in.
Now you can buy just the whole device. Not get your own. Not go somewhere else and get somebody else.
It's only for iPad. It's only for iPad.
That's what I thought.
She said you can put it on the phone.
It's only for the iPad and iPhone.
Oh, not for Google, not for Samsung.
I thought you had them like that.
We had it at one time.
We had it at one time on Android.
Changed the operating system, and it's going to cost like $100,000 to re-update it.
So we're
to update it to put it on the iPad.
So we're just supporting what small fraction of users are.
And that's why I say we need to make our own iPad.
But
Android sell the whole thing.
We looked into that.
That's what I thought that was.
No,
that's what I got. All Samsung.
That's why I was saying. I thought she was selling them. I was like, you selling me?
That's why
it's just.
That's just the
So
app.
I was gonna say.
One day that
That's what I was saying. We need to do it like
Well,
that.
you can, but then you become a manufacturer. And if you're being a manufacturer, I guess that's where we come in and we hire all these people to do it.
Taxi.
Right, that's what I said. Now we gotta figure out how to
get some labor from overseas for cheap.
Hey, in the business that I do, if I could print up the music, I would do it too.
You can. Have the AI write. You can have the AI write your song now.
There you go.
The AI will make your beat.
I am AI, so that's what I'm saying. If you do beautiful things, you got a beautiful brain. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it.
That's what the money is, man.
You just gotta do it.
Now we need to make it to where it's just y'all. You can only get this from us.
Exclusive.
Yes.
Not make Apple rich, because that's what we doing now. We making Apple rich.
No, we trying to make them rich.
No, I said that's what we doing now.
Well, it's only on
we
Apple.
making Apple rich because it's only working on the Apple product.
Yeah, but bump Apple.
So now we need to bump them and get our own thing where it only
Thank
works
you
on
very much.
our own
There
thing.
you go.
And then all of it goes to
Wow,
and then that's where you get the people to work for you. And then we'll come in. Come on, get us that money.
Rich like me already. We just got to show it.
Because a lot of the
because
schools,
this never going away.
a lot of the schools have Chromebooks
That's
too.
right.
So if you could get it for the
All the
Chromebook,
schools
I
got
know a lot of
Chromebooks.
yeah. So we can get a Chromebook version.
We are working on.
That would help out.
Our consultant after the holidays is working on coding in a language that is universal that should be able to push out to the Windows, the Chrome,
everything.
Yeah. So hopefully, cross your fingers.
I got kids.
Yeah.
In probably by April, we should hopefully have it all done, troubleshooted.
Okay.
Y'all got kids?
We have one son.
Is he involved?
No.
Yeah, he's in these pictures.
Well,
he's not. He's involved, but not 100% involved. He's working.
He one of my friends that grew up. I grew up in Winston, but I hung with a whole lot of people that stayed in Lake St. Louis. They had big boy. Hey, they just don't take advantage of the situation like I
Like come in with daddy and help them, mama, and help them. Let's get this
if I
going.
knew my mama had this going on, ain't no way I'm looking to it. I'm not looking for nothing else. Mama, what you want me to do?
Oh, he has help.
Yes, all day long. All day. Mama, you gonna be rich. You gonna be rich. Mama gonna be rich. Real talk.
He was my model.
Oh, there you go.
These 80 photos that are preset. He was my main model.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. That's why I want to know if he ended up, because ain't no way my parents when they have something like this going on and I'm not getting involved. I'm sorry.
There. I changed him. I had a friend do that one.
See, just imagine she could sell
I want to do one.
Look, imagine she could sell them just like that.
That's what I'm saying, the whole
Justin's
thing.
in here too.
Justin did one.
Justin's in here.
Oh, wow.
That's family.
Mine's the one with the picture of the asshole by it.
Yeah, you are a jerk.
You silly as a love, man. Oh, man, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I love it. That's what I was
y'all,
saying.
I'm out here meeting a genius today, y'all. No fake. This is what I call a genius. One genius sees another genius. I can acknowledge that.
Did you show?
Yeah.
I can acknowledge that.
There's Justin's family.
Oh.
That's why I say that's just the family.
Oh, Justin. You are there too.
Yeah, that's why I told you they nice. The kids, that's why I said the kids at school, like the kids they take pictures of the I want the picture. They take pictures of the teachers. They take pictures of the teachers so they can point out who the teachers are.
I need some money.
Yeah.
I need some money.
That's his favorite.
I need money.
You use that when you're robbing people.
Man, I need some money. I'm with her.
That's his favorite
Hey,
thing.
me and her think alike. Hey, when you're a genius, one genius sees another genius. No fake.
It's
I am a
the
genius.
brainwave.
And I ain't afraid to tell her I'm a genius. I ain't afraid to tell nobody. I'm letting it be known. I am a genius.
Oh, yeah.
Flat out. God bless me with this, and I'm letting everybody know ain't nobody in the world gonna ever have more music than me in the world. I don't care who you are, because I am a genius. No faking.
There you go.
I need my hair cut.
You want your haircut?
No, I ain't get my haircut.
You just said you was gonna pull it out.
No, I ain't get. Yeah, if I couldn't express the way I like to express myself, I would. I really would. I'll pull all my dreads out my head. Boy, the way you frustrate me sometimes, I can get it out. So just imagine if I couldn't get out, I'd be like,
The way who frustrates you, boo?
Don't get him started. Don't get her started.
Don't get him started.
Stop it. You be saying
Work
frustrated
kiss my
things.
buddy.
Exactly. Dude.
So you gonna just try to out me? See, that's what we always fighting. Because I'm sitting over here I ain't cried or nothing, and I'm being good, and he just pop out with that.
A good person.
He popped out with that.
I'm just saying.
How you frustrate me, I'll pull my hair out. I'm gonna pull it out for you. Yeah, so this awesome.
I'm amazed.
She said your degree was in, what was the degree from?
Speech pathology, masters of speech pathology and audiology.
So you've always figured, I guess, if that's something you want to do, you went to school for, you got educated, and then take the next step is develop. I mean, so that's definitely, it's a passion for it.
Don't do hard. He said it only took 40 years.
Better late than never.
Are you born with that, ain't you? You was born to do that, ain't you?
Probably.
It seems like
the average person that can't do what you. I'm sorry. Everybody was here for different things. I keep telling people this. Straight up, that's real. She was sent here to do this. Everybody not doing that.
I used to stutter when I was a kid too, but I was just because I was thinking too fast. I couldn't keep up with what I was trying to
So just imagine if you couldn't get it out at all.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So even like that, even with limited speech, it might be easier to hit a button, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing, if you think about it's a happy story, but it starts out sad. Knowing that you have throat cancer. So there was a gentleman that his best friend contacted me. And anyway, he bought the app. And so before he had his larynx taken out of the voice box, he bought the app. His best friend helped him program it. And so when he got out of surgery at a hospital, he immediately started talking. And they sent me, there's a testimonial on the website, and this whole letter explaining all of this stuff and how the nurses and the doctors were like, whoa, because he came out of surgery.
He's ready to go already.
And but the funny, so that's, sad, happy. And then the funny part is, in the text-to-speech, he programmed it to introduce himself, something to the effect of, hi, my name is Bob, and I'm Nancy, I'm Bob, but my assistant Nancy's going to do the talking for me. Or something like that. And he had it preempted, so he goes to the text-to-speech. Because, people, on the flip side, how many people are patient when someone is trying to communicate, whether they stutter, like Justin said, or whether they speak slow, or they're using a communication device?
Man, because I'm one of them. I be telling my partners, man, spit it out.
Get to the point.
Get to the point. Spit it out.
And he's typing as fast as he
Yeah.
can.
Hey, I need to help him myself. Get it out, B. I'm gonna help you get it out. For real. So I imagine if I could do
today,
that,
Junior.
I'm mad.
Real talk. Man.
Oh, yeah, we gotta keep pushing this. I'm gonna be like, are we gonna push this for the kids too? Come on, y'all, do something.
Yeah, I think Journey. Yeah, she's 3. I think she'd be able to understand that. As far as the programming, that would take the adult part. But as far as a kid with disabilities,
we go to these symposiums and stuff, and little kids they'll have their favorite ball, or they want a soda or something like that, right? And they're nonverbal, right? So you could take a picture of their ball, right?
They
you can push it and it says, "Hey, I want my ball," or "I want my teddy bear," or So, for the nonverbal kids, we've gone down that, at these things. But the last one we were at was the Hospital Association, and wow, it was really pushing some of these guys that have these devices that sit over the bed that are
like TVs. One they had these special TVs that could do emails and all kinds of stuff, and we said, well, if you put App2Speak on there, when you have if you have that TV in an ICU and the person's intubated or had a stroke or whatever, you'd have the communication device right on the TV.
Right there, and you want to know what they need. You know what they need right there and there.
And they politely declined.
And we're working working to get into the medical space. In
medical is where it's at.
Oh, we were so close.
There's hoops and jumps. You got to jump
medical
through hoops.
Medical is where it's at.
Well, because like Big Barns, they have iPads at the concierge for patients, and so we were that close to working with them to get App2Speak so they could use it if they were nonverbal or whatever. But then they had a security breach, and then COVID hit in another big hospital. We did a presentation. They're like, this is great. All the department heads says, I can see how we can benefit better patient outcomes, patient satisfaction. And again, COVID hit. Everything went on the back burner.
Go back again.
And everybody's in a different place.
Hey,
they're not all.
We need to go back.
After COVID, your system really should work because there's a whole lot of nonverbal people after that.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That'll do the thing right there. That's gonna get the point across.
And the best thing, like he was saying, is the early career education, because that's what my degree is, and that's where I was at. And the frustration with me when it came to that was they don't like to diagnose the kids with nothing until they 4, 5 years old. But I literally had I went all the way into the early career part to where I had kids that was 6 weeks to 3 years old in my one class that I had to do everything for. But
6 weeks.
6 weeks, because it was like they start this basically daycare in the preschool thing, so it's early care and education, which we got paid more because of that, but still. But
you're doing somebody's mama job.
Exactly. But I have children that was nonverbal that I had to deal with, which my degree ain't in it.
No.
Which I was so angry at these people. I literally was crying in this place and cussing these people out because that's me. I pray for them, but that's me. I advocate for kids. I don't care. I'm not their friends. I'm here for the kids. But how could you put a child in a classroom setting with nothing to help them? This child can't speak. He freaking out. They freaking out. You got all these behaviors. They crying. They yelling. They screaming. They frustrated. They doing all these things because they have no voice. And then they in classroom with other kids that's doing all these things and all of that. They can't tell you nothing. They can't tell me if they hungry. They can't tell me if they need to go to the bathroom. They can't tell me if they wet. They can't tell me nothing. This right, but they know.
Yeah,
but if they had this,
they
can tell us everything that they need and want to do.
Grown people be wanting to do that. I'm talking about grown men.
But I'm saying the other kids, the other kids get the devices once they're up in age. In there. But what about these? Just like they don't want to diagnose you with asthma, they don't want to diagnose you with nothing now because they have to take care of it. I told you I just went through this stuff with my grandkids. In the hospital, literally on their deathbed, telling them they don't got asthma. I'm like, you're a lie. His grandma got asthma. His granddaddy got asthma. His daddy almost died from asthma. This child has asthma. They like, oh, we doing this. Oh, I'm like, give him a breathing treatment. Oh, he just had an asthma attack. They give him a breathing. I say, I just said that. Oh, he don't have asthma. I'm like, he has asthma. Then they tell you, oh, but they don't like to diagnose them with that until they're a certain age. That's because they don't want to pay for nothing.
Yeah,
so that means I got to take care of all of this.
Hated on everywhere they go.
And this would be perfect because, but you wondering why you can't do nothing with this kid when he get in kindergarten or first grade because he's been in school all his life and now he's frustrated because he's frustrated because he's never been able to communicate.
How long you been getting hated on?
This is perfect.
How long you been getting hated on?
Hit the preschools.
Since 2014.
Hit the preschools. Hey, I'm with her.
She been getting hated on since 2014.
I'm a little rough around the edges, but I'm
going on 10 years.
I stand on what I believe in. I prove points and I stand on what I believe in. I advocate for the kids all day.
You just gotta keep pushing.
They're
gonna hate on you. You just gotta keep pushing.
It'll become popular when everybody else
likes it.
That's how it is.
That's how it is.
It's awesome.
But that's the main thing is you can't
That's
give
why I
up.
know they experience hate.
This one app will cut off half of the stuff that we got going on in the community, in the schools.
Like a mug.
This one app will cut out a lot of stuff. Like I say, and stop waiting until they get a certain age. Start at the beginning because I'm still a person, and a lot of people, even as parents, people don't talk to kids. They feel like kids have no voice or they not talking about nothing. Even though I'm 2 and 3, I still got something to say.
Don't be mad at me.
I got something to say.
You make a good point because it shouldn't matter about age. It shouldn't matter about the need.
Yeah.
They need a form of communication.
Thank you.
But some people have those blinders on, or they're very sequential. No, we don't want to hinder. They think that a communication device is going to hinder their verbal skills, and it doesn't. It only enhances. And the sooner you address a delay, the sooner you put a speaking app or whatever it is in front of them.
You got steps to it anyway. You said you got steps to it. Like
you got to address it.
And maybe by the age 5, they may not even get it.
Thank you. And I really believe that will work because, like I said, I have done with this over and over. And then you have these kids that's just running around, just turning up, just doing all type of things because they have no voice.
You have kids and you have adults, and everybody has personalities, and their caregivers and their parents have their parents have personalities. And to summarize, what I'm trying to say is there are people who can benefit from App2Speak that I've done consult, whether it's App2Speak, any augmentative alternative device.
Don't be talking about App2Speak. You don't promote yours.
Consulting with them, they love it, they can use it, but they don't want a crutch. They feel it's a crutch. They don't see that.
You don't see the hate. That's the hater. That's the hater in them.
The benefit of until their speech improves, because it can.
Right.
You don't
have to keep it forever.
You don't break a leg and don't use crutches because they're a crutch. You use the crutches until you heal and get better, and then the crutches can go away.
Exactly.
Officer Gillespie. That story's that video's on there.
Well, you get hated on.
Down.
You get hated on more than what you think you get hated on. I bet you.
Go to screenshots.
Don't fake it.
It's on a different page. It's a video. You'll see it. But Officer Gillespie is a police officer in St. Louis area.
I remember it.
This was in 20. Did you see the interview?
I remember what happened.
When he was hit by a cruiser. Keep going right there.
This one?
Five on Your Side has been following the progress of St. Louis police officer Gary Glasby since a devastating car collision put him into a coma over a year ago. Art Holliday has an exclusive update that includes some life-changing technology for the injured policeman.
Hello, I'm Gary Glasby. Gary Glasby's technology instruction is going well.
What do you want to do?
I told her for her.
Learn? Yeah. Okay. Push that so the keyboard goes away.
Sometimes the most important lessons are learned the hard way. In March 2017, a black pickup truck blasted into Gary's patrol car. Traumatic brain injury was the end result.
4 months, not talking, not seeing, not walking.
Glasby is back on his feet after months of physical therapy. But in our previous TV interviews with Gary, it was obvious that talking was going to take time. Is it frustrating for you to not be able to communicate as well as you would like?
Yes.
Why?
Cause I can't talk at all. I can't speak more. I can't express myself.
I know that you want to be verbal as much as possible. App2Speak is a stepping stone for you when someone doesn't understand verbally what you're saying.
For years, speech therapist Gina Baldwin wanted to help people like Gary who struggle to speak following health emergencies like stroke or brain injury.
Do whichever one you want.
I want to eat breakfast.
So there's 3 ways when you open up App2Speak: the preset pages, the text-to-speech, and the custom.
Working with a software engineer, Gina created App2Speak, a customizable iPad application for communicating with loved ones and friends.
Well, I couldn't imagine not being able to talk, and I see the frustration. And it's essential for everyday life for someone to be able to communicate, whether it's their medical needs, their emotional needs, and those that are unable to communicate creates social isolation.
I don't understand. Put on my makeup.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
What do you think?
Right. You just want to make easier to communicate.
I'm happy to see that App2Speak can be a benefit for him when his speech.
Tearjerker.
Sorry, I'm getting teary-eyed. But I'm just very happy that you'll be able to use it, and it'll help us. You're welcome.
Thank you.
We're so glad.
Oh, jeez. Son of a biscuit.
Well, Gary Glaspie's mother says he uses App2Speak all the time and loves using it. The 3-year-old product is also helping people with autism, ALS, and Parkinson's disease. The cost is $79.95.
Why do you as a superstar?
And Art, you, I understand, played a different role in this story beyond the reporter.
Well, back in March, Gina Baldwin contacted me about possibly doing a story about App2Speak, and I thought it would be an interesting story. And before we had a chance to set up the interview and do the story, I saw a story that we did on Gary Glaspie and how he was struggling to communicate. And so I contacted the police department and I said, I don't know a lot about this product, but it seems like it might be something that would help Gary, and it looks like it is.
Yeah, that's just so fantastic. Thanks, Art.
Boy, stop it. You knew you was a superstar.
And I keep telling you, they most definitely use your stuff. They most definitely use your stuff for some of our seminars and things. Because I don't forget faces, names, kind of, like I say, when this is my name. But then I was like, I did see her in some of our seminars, some of our stuff they make us look and do. So, yeah. They got you in there, so now they need to start paying you and using it.
Well, it's also, and this app is also in a lot of states' lending libraries already.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so Missouri has it in their lending library.
I'm Dolly Parton. Come on, Mike Parsons. I'm tired of that commercial.
Each state has an assistive technology agency. At least each state has at least one agency for assistive technology. Okay. Some have multiple sites. So it's not just communication or speaking apps. It could be something for someone with visual difficulty, maybe special glasses, or for hearing. So any disability that somebody might have. Missouri Assistive Technology has a lending library where people can borrow it, and then going through insurance or the Medicaid program, they would purchase whatever it is the person needs.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you most definitely can't be no dummy. You most definitely can't be no dummy, boy. All that's because that take a lot of stuff to get all this stuff together, man. That's a lot, boy. I know. And
that. It helps a lot because like she said, all their devices are set up personally. Like they have went, like, as they get older and they understand things, like they have, like, kids I have worked with for a few years, how their talking devices have advanced. Like they have what religion they are. They have if they want to go to church, if they whatever they want to go, whatever they want to do, whatever they are feeling. Some can spell, some can't. So the pictures are always good when you can download the pictures and it can speak to you. But a lot of kids can actually really spell, so they'll spell out everything they want to do. Then you have some that can't. So it's just perfect when you can put everything you need and want on this.
That man just shows you everything.
Look at all these features.
Boy, that man had a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Turn the arch upside down. That's that man's smile.
Cause you see how difficult and hard it was for him to talk.
He said, I can't express that.
But he can say everything he wants.
I don't care about me can't say it. I can't express myself. That's right there. It's the killer right there. Because you might have made me mad.
And that's hard to listen.
I need to let you know how I really feel about your
And that's hard. It's hard to probably hurt
Straight up.
him too to try to talk.
Yeah, that's why I said probably
hurt
hurt.
is, I mean, it's
And
probably
then now he
not
say-
easy, so it's easier to
Make you not want to talk.
How long was that since that been? How long was that? Because it hurt real
It
long.
said
It hurt long now.
The accident, I believe, was 2017, but
Okay,
the
so
interview,
it hurt long, yeah.
the interview though was found like a year later.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he was in rehab.
How is it now?
Have you done a follow-up?
I tried to follow up.
see
No
what's going on,
response.
but
Yeah,
no
yeah. People are private.
Yeah.
And I have to respect that.
Yeah, I understand.
I
But I would love to.
It was nice to see the progress, though. I mean,
I would
theoretically,
love to see it.
maybe he's talking fine and doesn't need it anymore. So that would be a success. And he can pass it on to someone else who does need it. It's a lifetime, right? A lifetime membership for the 80.
Right.
79.
It's a one-time fee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah. So once you use it, once you improve, you can pass it on to somebody else who would
Now you want her
appreciate
to be
it.
like, your subscribers.
Yes. I'm just. You gotta be like everybody else. I'm sorry, I hate to be like that, but you gotta be like everybody else,
A lot of them have monthly fees, but that's
There
nice.
you
Yeah,
go.
just a
And that's what
one-time.
she should do.
That's what you
one-time
said.
fee.
You're
As much
subscriber.
as you want to save the world, but the world ain't gonna save you.
Well,
Like
part of
they
the
gonna
problem
exact-
trying to go to a subscription based is we are HIPAA compliant. We don't know who our customers are, so we couldn't get your credit card information and charge you every month.
Yeah.
Right. So
Really?
we are HIPAA compliant, which means we have no clue
Who buys it? So just pay your money and
So
it's
how
done.
can you do your market research?
Well,
then?
the second
Your
so and
demographics.
the second thing is there's no internet required, so
Okay.
you can be up in an airplane or up in the mountains and still be able to
Now,
communicate.
that's the solid thing right there.
So if we made it a subscription,
Everybody
how
gonna be, yeah.
they're not going to be paying the monthly subscription because they may not be
they-
connected
yeah.
on the internet.
They
And
live in
we-
northern Minnesota and there's no internet up there.
Right, and then, it's just trying to make sure their notifications were on. We couldn't find a foolproof
Way to do it.
subscription,
Yeah.
coding, way to do it to keep the privacy and to get the subscription.
This is a perfect example of all money ain't good money. The money you get is perfect already.
Yes.
If it's gonna interfere with you believe that's gonna knock off some, you keep it just the way it is. No fake.
And the demographics are from, the people that call, the people that go fill out a form, they want a demonstration, a virtual demonstration. That's where we're getting our
You
personal
can't get the
stories.
stats from the Apple Store either.
Apple, no.
They can't release that either.
No, they
Who
can't
buys
release
it?
that.
We get state.
We get location.
country.
Oh, okay.
So we know we're in
So they ain't
15.
know exactly. You don't know where in the state of the country. You just know it's somewhere around there. Like how you get to know, like Florissant is like one of your biggest listeners and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's how that is.
India.
Well, India, there you
India,
go.
they listen to us more in India than
So we
Yeah,
know,
right, yeah.
we know what device,
General,
whether it was
not-
an iPhone or an iPad,
Oh, okay.
And
and
we've had
we know
pers-
countries.
Right,
So we're in
we've had-
15 countries.
Yeah.
15 countries, including United States and Canada.
So
we have users.
Right. So we being nosy again, but we trying to make sure y'all getting everything. So what is Apple doing for y'all?
They're doing the marketing.
Yeah.
They're doing the dispensing
Okay.
of the app.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
And that's the hardest
That's
part.
that's the big part.
Yeah, that's the hardest
I'm just saying.
That's just like me getting somebody
Oh,
to
'cause we
my
re-
music for me.
Not only
you
now
got to have that person.
we're a little rowdy, but we are very educated and
Yeah.
we are very business minded.
Nah, I'm with her. 'Cause if I knew how to
she say the
disperse
marketing.
my music all around the world, I would get rid of the middleman.
And how
No
does that
fake.
how does that go? Did you have to apply for a patent, or how do you protect your content from some bootleggers?
It's trademark. We have a
Oh, they got a
we have
I
a
thought trademark's just the name, and the patent is the
Trademark
actual
protects the
work.
name and the detailed idea that I have underneath it.
Yeah, when you
But
trademark.
a patent is too hard to get a patent because you're always
Somebody-
changing or
yeah.
updating. So every
It's never the
time I
same.
add a picture
It's never
or
the
change
same.
a logo or add a feature, I have to apply for another patent.
Oh, but no, we ain't gonna leave
Really?
that. We gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, because if you, because like.
Well, it's just updates. I mean, you,
no, but
you
it's
have to patent Windows once, right? Windows always update. He has to patent every window.
Well, I think they had to go, when they changed their logo.
They have to patent.
They had to go re-patent.
Every time.
That's why you see the multiple.
Because it's never it's not the same, Justin.
Bro, that mess costs and
But yeah, it's not the same. When you patent something, it's exactly what it is.
I was thinking
so if you add one more thing,
it ain't the same.
It's not the same no more. So that's not yours. So
Patents
anything else they
so that means somebody come build something and add something different on it and make it different from you. What
right,
you
and
do.
it's no longer
bootleg it.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like the toilet paper has a patent. I think the guy who invented toilet paper.
Who?
Thomas Crapper.
Thomas Crapper.
Well, why is it Charmin?
He
Why is
invited
it all these different other ones then if he patented?
He's the first person who invented same with Post-it notes. The guy who invented those, that was a patent because that was I guess a physical object.
But it's still the same thing. It's just it's piece of paper with a sticky
I was
on the
thinking
back.
trademark more was just the name, but I guess if that covers the actual physical
Well, the
product.
Wright brothers patented their airplane, and they had a big long fight with Curtis Wright because he changed the thing, and so
right.
If you change one thing, it ain't yours no more.
It almost killed the Wright brothers.
Right up, big.
Wow. So
Yeah, you change one thing. One thing is not yours no more.
That's all it takes. Hold on.
Real talk.
This for all your bootleggers out there.
That's what we be trying to tell. That's what we be trying to tell these people. I got that name. I got that, and I got that. Okay, I'm STLRAWPTY. You STLRAWPY, but I'm PTY.
They're STUPID with 2 D's.
So it's totally different. Or you STLG and I'm STLP.
Well, anyway, my city, my music's
Well,
been
we got the same
trademarked,
product.
so damn it.
Well, do you remember that guy that came out with the clothing line? It was South Butt.
Yeah, the
And
North
he had-
Face guy.
Right?
Yeah.
And
the name of it was what?
South Butt.
Like North Face.
North Face.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
South Butt.
But he lost in court, and they had to get rid of all their apparel because North Face won.
Just like Nike just made somebody lose their shoe thing because they tried to make something totally different. They just made somebody lose theirs.
So I guess
Straight up.
the swoosh would be an actual trademark.
Yes.
Not a patent, I guess.
And they just said who sold that to Nike. I just learned that at school. I forgot who it was, dude.
Somebody had a shoe, and I guess Nike took.
No, they want I'm talking about the check mark
that's what
itself.
I'm saying.
I'm talking about the person who sold it to Nike.
No, I mean somebody was trying to make some money. He was trying to get his brand off, but it looked so similar to Nike. Nike took him to tour, and they had
No, but I'm
give it
saying
everything.
where Nike actually got the swoosh from. They actually got the check mark from.
That's
I'm
what
telling you, I
I'm
just
saying.
learned that somebody patented for them. They was looking for it, and they picked that. It was like several things.
Newports are an upside down swoosh.
So it is. You're right. It is. So, I mean, what it is. I can flip them over and call them and make me some new Nikes. Call them fellow.
Call them Ikes.
Exactly.
Ikens.
Ikes. Yeah, I got these Ikes.
You said Newport, call them shoe ports. These the new shoe ports. But that's cool. You awesome.
So I
Not
guess
you, huh?
That's good for, that says your college education has been good too. Because a lot of people go to college and I'm doing this, but they end up doing that. Or they work at Applebee's or something.
Oh, man.
I got my college education with Applebee's, but that's good. You were put all your skills to an actual good cause and you accelerated from the knowledge.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the one thing I hate that I did.
I failed college algebra 4 times. He knows.
But what's the use of it?
I want to meet people.
College algebra? Tell them about college
If you're not
algebra.
going to use it in nothing like technology or nothing.
I need college algebra for my radio career. XY plus 7 equals 4 times songs 12.
Well, yeah, but you never knew what you were going to be doing. And you could have became an aerospace engineer, a mechanical
That's why I said
engineer.
you need
Excuse me, sir. I came out the womb with a microphone. The labor was tough, but we made it work.
Well, I knew I always wanted to
Mike
work
first.
with little children, so I know they didn't need to know it, so I ain't need to know it. But I did pass college algebra.
But you do need to know that X plus 7 equals something, right?
Yeah.
How do you do your checkbook?
What's a checkbook?
Okay.
Kids these days don't use checkbooks,
Well, I guess you're
sir.
not paying taxes then, are you?
I got my accountant doing that, sir. We don't talk about the Well,
we're going to cut this from the tape.
Listening.
We're going to beep this part out, y'all.
I'm on the board of directors at Sheen. So those RICO charges are coming.
Well, right now, we're currently trying to get Justin to run for the alderman in his ward. So
that's true.
We're trying to get. We got to do.
We just got a new guy though. We got to get him in here. If he can handle us, he can handle the city.
What I'm saying, we got to make sure you up the par too, though.
Oh, I don't have any skeletons in my closet.
That's what I'm saying. We can't be having nobody trying to go in your skeletons and bring cops.
There was no Me Too's 30 years ago. I didn't touch no butts 30 years ago.
Because I'm tired of defending my friends.
Yeah, buddy.
You know, I don't like people messing with my friends.
Yeah.
There's going to be some smear campaign when I'm running. Don't worry.
No, don't worry. I got your back, though. We're going to smear.
I got to move back to the city first.
I got your back, though. You in the city already. What I told you.
Oh, yeah.
This your house right here?
This is where I live. I'm here 6 days a week.
Yeah.
This your house?
This is your house right here. You in the city.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's gonna get this alderman job. Baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's get this alderman job and take over and change things around here, flat out.
And that's why we're here, for our local artists, local businesses, worldwide. I mean, but everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yes.
So yeah, we love the city of St. Louis, but people have speech difficulties worldwide, of course.
Yes.
I see those commercials with the lip, those people that can't talk in third world countries.
Cleft note.
Yeah.
Cleft lip.
I assume they have problems talking.
You all in your music. Cleft note.
I said cleft note.
Cleft note.
Yeah, cleft note.
Well,
that's a music guy for you.
That's what I just say on it.
Yeah, that's great. It's different languages available, I guess, right? You just select where
on
country.
On the custom pages, what they would do is change the language region on the iPad or the iPhone.
Right.
You know how.
Like you can change the language what it speaks.
And then the custom page and the text to speech page, you would type in your native language and then
So it's whatever you choose to put out to people. You can write whatever you want. If you're a butthole, you can be a butthole and have butthole answers.
And they can say it in Spanish, English.
Sarcastic. Does it have a personality type on there?
Today.
Sarcasm.
What I tell you about 2 times, sometimes people, one day will do you one day. Today I might just hit the button. I don't feel like dealing with y'all today. Goodbye.
So is there a leave me alone button on there?
Exactly.
Yes.
Get out of
I don't
here.
want to be bothered today. Sure.
Shut your hole.
Tengo sueño.
Sueño, sleep.
So you can also
Sueño, sleep. A dream?
Sleep.
Yeah.
Tango Swango.
Tengo sueño.
So you can also record a familiar voice. So instead of doing the built-in voice, you can record a voice.
Tengo calor.
Well, if you need some voiceovers, you can contact this guy.
Okay.
Well, my voice. Would
Couch.
you do real good?
Sure.
I would have to pronounce the words very clear.
There you go, just like that. Sign them up.
Sign them up. Mess.
Yes. You got to say it very clear so they can understand. You know
Chris.
what I'm saying? So when you go to Apple or when you go to your whoever your lady is, they push the thing. You can say the words and they understand what
You
you're
need
saying.
gangster voice, church voice, party voice,
Well,
boring voice.
If there's gangster voice apps out there
There you go.
on iOS, then they can download the app.
Oh, there you go. You're onto something, Fellington.
Yes.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Wow.
Nah, she got the product of the year. Hey, we want to give an award away. We give her an award because we done had 1 million people come on our show. This is the most impressive I've ever been because I know what that takes.
That's dedication.
Ain't nobody else came to the show
10 years. 10 years, and it's still got more to go. So I mean,
10 years. 10 years next year.
Yeah. Well, we are next year in 2 weeks. Next year in 2 weeks. So yeah, we're.
But Uncle's over here.
Next year.
Gina, Uncle's over here talking about it only took 40 years.
Hey, he in for the ride, and I'm him. Hey, my wife had everything, baby. I'm with. What you need me to do? What I need to do?
Yeah.
I'm waking up telling you what I need to do for you. No, baby. So you take advantage of that. Dude, everybody gonna get no girlfriend that's gonna hustle like that. I'm sorry.
Need to find one of them.
Yeah, there you go, Brody. I'm with you.
What?
I'm with you.
And
He
cut.
just said we need to find one of
And
them.
cut.
No, he's telling the truth.
Shut up.
Yes.
You
He telling
mind
the
your
truth.
business.
He's telling the truth.
Hey,
Ain't nothing wrong with
hey.
it.
So now our
we
interview
talking
is about
about
Uncle
Gina.
Scott now.
We talk about Gina. We ain't even talk
Gina,
right
they
now.
happy. She happily married.
Fellington, if you ever need a pilot, you can talk to this gentleman.
You fly plane too?
Yeah.
So
The hardest part about playing is landing.
Yeah.
I want to.
But it's gonna happen. But it's gonna happen every time.
Military.
You're gonna land.
You're gonna land.
You military?
Flew planes?
No, I didn't fly in the military. I was, but I was in the military.
Oh,
salute to that.
So I should remain down on the ground because I've never been flying.
He's scared to fly.
So should I stay on the ground?
Actually, you know what's funny about that is per million miles traveled, there's less people killed in airplanes.
I heard that. I heard
Then what?
That. But why I feel like I feel
there's
more safer.
There's 116 people on our highways that die every day.
Yeah, you're right. Nah, I know that.
Nationwide.
Nationwide.
I know the stats. It's more safer to fly than drive. But why I feel like driving is more safer?
That's because you feel like you're in control.
Yes.
That's why. But you're not because you get to drive for everybody in the world. That's exactly what it is.
But the guy next to you, you're not in control of.
That's right. You sure right.
I could have told you that.
But if I'm in the
That's
air,
what most people say. I feel like I'm in control. I'm like, but you're not because you got all these people driving by you. What they say when you driving? When you driving, what's the number one thing people tell you?
Defensive driving.
You're not. When you driving, you don't just drive for yourself. You have to drive for everybody around.
Yahoo playing on their phone.
So
I got App2Speak on my phone while I'm driving.
He's driving for all the people that's in the air.
Gina,
that's why they send you off at different times.
Break down, I can't pull over to the side.
If they do
parachute out.
That's why I say
fail.
They invent all this stuff. Why they can't?
They do emergency landings.
They got big parachutes that come out when they go down. To stop the
impact.
Solar panels on top of the airplanes, number one. And number two, if there were to be an accident, it would open up. And
open up a big old something to slow the impact.
Yeah, this slow
military.
The impact.
They have those.
They drop tapes out of the plane.
No, they have parachutes.
They don't use them?
No, I'm talking. I want them to come out the airplane when something goes wrong with the airplane.
Yeah, they have that.
Military.
Really?
Military.
No, they have seats that get the heck out of the airplane.
Oh man!
With the parachutes.
I think that's the only time I think I'm gonna get on an airplane.
I had a pilot friend who used to call the airplane the training aid. He used to ride the ejection seat.
Just in case something happens. I'm gonna be the first one about this deal.
My finger's on the button.
Man, I'm sorry, we not. And what he said is real because they say it's safer to ride the skies.
Well, the worst thing about
there's less traffic in the air.
Well, there's I can show you a picture.
Besides the birds.
Scared the hell out of you.
Tune in next week and find out.
I have been flying and it was planes.
But you hear about every airplane accident, but you don't hear about every fatality in a car accident.
No, you don't.
Sure.
No, you're right.
Because they're more rare. Yeah, they're more rare.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's up with? I saw on the news too. All the control tower people too. They say those guys are drinking on the job, and they're fatigued. And those, I saw that.
Yeah, because they're the one that's controlling everybody. Yeah.
And there's been some near misses.
I forgot that plane was there.
Yeah, there was some near misses. I saw too on the news, but that's an important
job.
I
always said if you said to me that you nearly missed that telephone pole, what did you do?
Almost hit it.
No, you hit it.
Oh.
If you nearly missed it, I always say that they have it.
Oh, near miss, not a near hit.
Yeah, I understand
wow,
that.
okay.
I
see that.
I understand that 100. No fake it.
Happen every day.
I think I'm going to stay on this ground.
Well, let's fly out of here.
I think I'm going to stay on this ground. I think I'm going to take my chances with the other people. Because there ain't nobody up there can save me from the sky.
You get your parachute.
Stop being scared. I let everybody do that to me too.
I can swim, but I know I ain't gonna be able to last. But I'll take my chances swimming.
But
falling out the
see if I
sky.
can find a parachute on
y'all
Amazon.
know
What do they
people.
go
I
for?
listen to people. I ain't take my first flight till I was 42.
Well, we've never lost an airplane in the sky.
Yeah, you're right. Right, and it hit the ground before it got lost in the sky.
Parachute. I'm gonna get you a parachute.
Right.
I'm gonna get you a parachute.
How? I don't know how. Is that Bermuda Triangle? Is that real?
I don't know.
Exactly.
He's not been there yet. Did you make it back?
I want to know if this is real or not. Sure.
You're in a different dimension right now.
This is what I'm talking about.
I'm getting a parachute.
Yes, that's what should be coming out of airplanes.
That's when Fell runs too fast.
That's where they should make them work. They should come out of airplanes.
Which one we can order for Fell when he flies?
Hey, if somebody out there make an airplane with a parachute coming out, I thought of that.
I already got them.
Now, if they got them, why they ain't using them?
I wonder if these can you
They
jump
haven't
off?
had to use them.
Why not? I'm seeing airplanes fall
didn't
out.
break.
I'm seeing them fall out the sky all the time.
You ain't seeing no planes fall out the sky all no time.
I see them planes
Mechanical.
On TV.
Mechanical failure.
He's so funny. Let's just fly to Chicago. That ain't that.
It ain't nothing but land from here to Chicago. Ain't no water. I about would do that. Straight up. I'll take my. If they allow me to
We're
take
gonna order
me
a Fellington and parachute.
I
There
think
you
I'll
go.
be ready to go. Yeah. If I can give me a parachute, I will go. I'll take my
You
chance.
can pack that on your onboard luggage.
They should allow
Carry
you
on.
to be able to take a
carry-on
parachute
parachute.
on
Why
a
not?
plane.
You never
They
know.
should be. Because I'm talking about they do planes go down every
That'll
day.
be your take on, your carry on.
Man, I'm sorry.
Your parachute will be your carry on.
God just didn't make us to be flying through the skies. He just made people smart enough to make stuff to fly through the sky. But it ain't mean for us to go through that moment. I'm sorry.
Just don't fly too close to the sun.
I'm sorry.
The wings
man.
will melt.
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh man.
I couple.
Again.
I just talk my own self out of
Couple more things. So speaking of statistics, he said 11.5% of the U.S. population is affected by it.
That's a big percentage.
11
Yeah, that's
out
a lot of
100.
percent. That's a big percentage, B.
So is affected by a speech impairment.
Yes.
Now it doesn't necessarily. It's kind of real generic. It doesn't mean that it's permanent. It could be temporary. But
No,
yes,
but
there are
still,
a lot
that's
of
what I
people
mean.
that
That's
are
a lot of
affected.
people. 11%.
That's a lot.
Around the world, straight up.
And 75% have recovered from that.
That's
That's also a good number.
Yeah, that's a really good thing.
So I mean, yeah, that's what you try to do is help people throughout their whatever challenge you have.
So what we got to do to go back on Shark Tank again? What we got to get? What we got to
Yeah,
get
we gotta
together?
send them a letter.
I'm talking about. Do I need to put up
much
a?
work.
Do I need to put a big old something together to push y'all? We need that's some Shark Tank.
I
You need to write a
Right
song
there.
about
They-
speaking.
Real talk.
They send invites all the time. But you got to travel. If it's not it's not always in St. Louis. It was in St. Louis.
Don't nothing ever come to St.
Oh,
Louis.
they
were here.
They were
here.
St. Louis.
They were
That's
here.
Oh, is that right?
That's where where I auditioned.
Oh,
Was in
okay.
St. Louis.
That's what's up, then. Well, they need to come
So
on back here
they've been
again,
in
then.
Atlanta. They've been all over.
Come on back to St. Louis. Everybody try to hate on St. Louis. Come on back to the loop. Real talk. We allow y'all to shoot movies here now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Maplewood.
We is.
I say,
Yeah, they is. They pass a law where they can shoot. I told everybody to come on back home. All the actors.
Metro Boomin.
I told everybody to come back home.
Yeah,
Now
come
y'all
earn your
on
key.
and do y'all's movies now.
Yeah,
All of them.
make them start doing it here.
All
And
of
it
them.
was
Why
so
did they-
funny because
why
one
did they
movie
not
I
allow-
watched that same night.
Taxes, B.
Yeah.
Taxes,
Movie
B.
taxes.
Yeah.
Screen Actors or Screen Actors Guild.
Why you think the Griswolds only showed the arch going across the breeze?
That's
They
all.
didn't show
That's
no
all.
more.
All them show is the arch.
That's what I'm saying. They
It's
ain't
a
show
million
nothing
and
else.
one movies that
Right
just
up.
shows the arch. They'll say
Right
St.
up.
Louis, show the arch,
That's
and
it,
keep
bleep.
rolling.
They don't want to get off.
Okay, St. Louis.
They don't
I'm a
wanna
TV
get off the
person.
We
van.
want some money.
I'm a
We gonna put
TV
our
person.
city
I
in
done
the
saw a
movie.
million and one movies with, oh, we finna go to St. Louis. And all you see is the arch. And then it go by.
Cut.
Even on the soap operas, they have showed the arch and went on.
Yeah.
Like
I've
the
been-
movie Trespass was filmed.
Yeah.
Ice-T was filmed in
Supposed to be
East
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Well, yeah, but now St. Louis, all you actors can come back home and shoot y'all movies here now.
And if you need some promo, you know where to go.
Right, and come to
Definitely.
My
All
City,
day
My
long.
Music and
But they shoot
promote.
all movies around here right now.
They
I
sure
just
are.
seen Andy down there promoting the Candy Crown, and they shooting a movie down there in front of his establishment. So yeah, I understand it. They doing it around here.
Oh, he always getting everything.
Yeah, no, I'm talking who?
You sit down at the Candy Crown thing.
No, I'm talking about Candy Crown. Andy, dude who own Candy Crown. Andy, his name Andy.
I said they always getting everything.
No, there ain't been no movie shooting around here.
No, I'm saying always news features. Always they
That's
always.
because he
get-
the one that he was the one putting all them out when they was rolling through them stop sign. That man got hit and it kept going. He be one putting all them videos out there.
Leonard
What's going
Little.
over there?
Man, don't talk about Leonard Little.
Oh, anyway.
No,
Moving right along.
Little, he did some dirt and he went on back. Let him go. He gone. Cause they gave that man opportunity. He kept doing it, B. He got to be gone.
Two strikes, you're out.
Yeah, no, they gave that man like 3 strikes, B. Real talk. Little got away with a lot of stuff before they got rid of him around here.
Speaking of Ram settlement,
We need that money.
It's over. I already settled, but I don't know what to
Were you happy with your settlement?
No.
No, see?
No,
as a PSL owner, she's not
I
happy
should have
with
been
it.
able. Well, I still would
wasn't
have
compensated.
tickets.
sales and everything.
We did, and we should have been able to still purchase the season tickets in LA.
Yes.
And either go to some of them and sell the others.
He hated us that much.
They didn't even get. We lost everything.
He hated us. He hated us that
They
much.
couldn't transfer it over. Yeah,
No.
that's...
I don't even
No,
want to
they
say his
took
name.
it.
I don't even want to say his name.
I don't
Don't say
remember
his name.
No,
Who?
I don't remember his name.
Don't say his
I forgot.
name.
Some
Don't
guy,
say
with
his
some
name.
weird guy with the mustache.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't
Kind
say
of
his
funny
name.
looking. Kind of funny looking.
He ganked a lot of. He never liked us in the get-go. Flat out. And after Georgia Frontiere died, that was all she wrote.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. After Georgia Frontiere died, that was all she wrote. That's the greatest.
She's
that's
the
the
one
greatest
that wanted to
owner in the
come.
world.
Yes.
She was the greatest owner in the world, B. No faking. I love Georgia Frontiere. I wish she was still out there. The Rams would still be here. No faking.
Yeah.
Rams will still be here. I'm a Ram fan down and out, but once you leave, I can't love you.
Go Battlehawks.
Yeah, there you go. I'm a battle that. Exactly. I got a whole song.
And
for
you
it.
see that the
So
XFL's merging with the IFL or whatever.
Oh, they are? No, I didn't.
USFL, XFL are merging.
So
I mean,
they
it just
combine.
made sense to make them a little bigger.
Instead of having 3 different leagues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, and only what 7 games, 10 games.
Yeah, but a lot of players actually went back to the NFL playing in the XFL and
Or the European League,
yeah,
too.
they went to the NFL just recently. No
Well,
faking.
and that's one of the reasons those guys were playing for the
Yeah.
XFL was to try to get the
Get back to the
opportunity to get to the NFL.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's like a minor league, I guess.
No, it most definitely is a minor league.
Yeah.
It most definitely is. It most definitely is.
So
But it's a good thing though because you still giving people the opportunity to try to make their dream. So I mean,
Well, and I think some of it do it for fun. Didn't we? I don't remember the name.
They don't make a lot of money, right?
It's $5,000 a game, and then if they win, they get a $1,000 bonus.
Oh yeah.
So they take a leave of absence, you know.
Oh yeah. Them the ones that ain't serious about it.
And then
they'll come and get their head. They'll break a leg or something because they ain't serious. Because football is one game you cannot be playing. It's not a game to just to be playing around.
You in or out.
I'm
There's
sorry,
no
you either
half-ass.
in
There's
or
no
you
half-ass
out.
football.
Because if you ain't in, you're not gonna last. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You're not gonna last. Football is really a mentally sport. You mentally have to be ready to play that sport. I can't believe it. That's why I'm glad my kids don't even want to play it. It's brutal. It's a brutal sport, dude. Real talk.
Oh my! Well, maybe we've covered everything. We're overtime. One more thing. What do you think? I saw on the news too. Those Ospreys too. They grounded those as far as the plane helicopters too. I saw that. But those are kind of the ones that are like a plane, and they like the what are those called? Those
V-22.
Those to go off. The helicopter.
Oh, you talking about the ones that just hover right there and just sit there and spin?
And then they just go. They can take off.
Yeah.
It seems like a cool idea, but a manufacturing error. Huh? See, if you would have designed them, they would have been in the air still.
Everything is just so computerized, man. Like I lost my like this key. I lost this key, man.
You found it?
No, I told you had to get another.
How'd you get home without your car key?
See, I don't know because when I must have lost it without. But what I'm saying with these keys is this is.
You don't even need a key for your car anymore. You just wave your hand at it.
My point. This key does not mean all this key does for me is just open my door. Without this, your car is no good.
You can't open the door.
You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't start your car up, no nothing. Your key is only thing your key is good for is to unlock the door. Other than that, as far as you starting your car, none of that. Without
You don't
this,
have automatic. You don't have a clicker.
None of that. None of that. Without this, your car, you ain't going nowhere without your car, baby. I know they made that for chargers like that. I know that for chargers. Just put it like that. That's a charger.
What about your Kia?
I ain't got no Kia.
Not anymore.
I never got a Kia. I ride Chargers and 300s.
took off with
I'm
it.
a Chrysler guy.
All right. Well.
Oh yeah. We still on here. We're a little late.
That's why it's called Overtime Studio. It's 2:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Worldwide. We had some wonderful guests in the building.
Awesome guests in the building. They actually had Gina 2 times down here today.
It'll be 4 times if you double it. If you're doing it 2 times, or 3 times. Anyway, extra time. Anyway, well, thanks everybody for tuning in, our wonderful viewers and listeners. I'm gonna make our way around the table. What do you have in conclusion for our wonderful viewers /
Thank you for
listeners?
having us on your show. It's been fun.
It's
been there we go.
That's the device.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
created
Miss
this app.
I'm gonna be honest
And
with
we
you, Miss
actually
Sheila.
use it.
You got the toned down version today. You got that toned
He's on
down
his best
version
behavior.
today. See, if he wouldn't have warned me,
He the little filthy mouth.
We have two
That's why
different
he
shows.
That's why I had to tell him.
because I
He
be
got to
going
let
off
me
on
know because I'm gonna come here and beat me. But I understand.
still
game.
You're still you, just without the sailor.
No, I'm just saying I understand game though. I really do. It's flat out, simple as that. I understand game.
Yeah, they don't have cuss words on that program besides a-hole.
I think this is the first show.
You can put anything you want on there.
Oh, you can put anything. Why, you son of a...
She made this out, guys.
Well, this is the
So if
first
you got
show I went
anybody
without
that
cussing.
Oh, shout out to that, man.
if you have anybody, kids, family members has strokes, cancer, anything like that, they can
You
get this
don't
app
cuss in the armed services,
so that they
right?
can
don't do
be
that.
able to speak. The speaking app.
Just like sailors.
They're like cussing like sellers, huh? Yeah.
Miss Gina sitting right here next to me. Yeah,
So
my name.
one more time, we got the
She made this.
App2Speak.com is the website and your other socials.
So yeah.
So that's your main one, and they can order it at the Apple Store, correct?
Yeah, or they can go to App2Speak.com and you can see the Buy Now Apple badge.
Oh, there you go, right there. Nice and easy.
Simplest way.
Well, I ain't got an Apple. I got
App
an
to
Android.
speak.
I can get it on Android too still, though, man.
Not yet.
Not yet. They took it off.
We're
Come to the
revising
world.
it. We're revising.
Once you come to us,
Yeah.
you really gonna win.
Team
'Cause
Samsung
it's
over
way
here. I know
more-
you got the
it's
9.
way more
You got the 9
Android-
still, don't
It's
you?
way more of us Androids than what it is Apple people. It's 20 times more Android than what it is.
We gotta
Apple.
look at the apps.
Well,
Don't fake it.
maybe phone users,
There you go.
but App2Speak users, we have only 0.02%
On
on
Android?
Android.
Oh,
Yeah,
you gotta
it's a
come on
big.
with it. Because you got the Apple. We jealous when we see Apple signs and stuff like that. We jealous.
Who you are, not me. So you gotta keep that Apple.
Well, yo, you ain't even got an
Phil,
Apple.
he's showing you.
We did have it on Android.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
It just won't update, you said, or it's not compatible
we
anymore?
can't. Yeah.
Well, Android, y'all need to update y'all stuff like them, then. That's how y'all do that, so we can get in a run with them.
Yeah.
Straight up, we try to be.
Or like you
embraced
said, a
with
universal language,
Well,
too,
we're
that would
trying.
work for
That's
anything.
that's what we're trying.
You know, it'll work on Apple, it'll work on this, and it'll work
everywhere.
Yeah, that's the main thing,
I'ma
provided for
tell
the
you right
kids,
now,
young kids
there's
and
way more
older.
Android users than what it is Apple, because can't nobody spend no $1,300 for no Apple phone. That's the average person.
Mine was $1,200. What are you talking about?
Stop it. The average
This
person
guy-
walking around
this
can
guy's
afford
average
a $1,200 phone.
I only spend $1,200 on my jewelry and my teeth.
Well, I got money. Like, I got a little money, so I can.
But he ain't got no money for phones. He got money for accessories.
That's just something for me to talk on. That's nothing. But what I'm saying,
And plenty of fish.
It's way more Android users than Apple because everybody can't afford them phones.
They're the same price. What are you talking
Android
about?
phones is up to $1,000.
$1,200.
The one I wanted was they were sold out.
That's the same price.
I'm talking about that, but the average Android ain't costing that much. The average Android
you
ain't costing
Walmart?
that much.
You
man.
get your-
Yes,
you
you
get
go
yours
get
from
$100
Kmart.
some phone.
You go to
and you
Kmart
can
and buy
do
your.
anything.
You go to Kmart and Venture.
You can get you an Android
Stop
$100
it.
something.
You
Kmart
buy your
and
phone
Venture.
from Grandpa Pigeon.
$100 phone or something.
Boy, I love the Grandpa Pigeons.
It's gonna make the same phone call.
I actually turned up last Grandpa Pigeons
I'm from
into
the
a
80s,
value
man.
city.
Say you don't know too much about Grandpa Pigeons. I used to run them high up
Oh
the
yeah,
poles.
just because you're still a baby.
Yeah.
Kroger.
Justin, what, 30 something?
Oh, thank you. I'll take it.
You 40?
You see it? You hear
You
it? She's
40?
on 30-something. You
How
heard
old
it.
are you?
heard,
I just know
too
you're a
late
baby.
now. I'm young. I'm this old.
Everybody, baby.
Somebody asked for my. Somebody asked for my ID the other day. I'm like, there's my ID right here.
My kids was bald at 20 like they did. So,
All right, we're gonna try to close it out again. One more time. To my left, your name,
Gina Baldwin.
serial number, UPC,
speech pathologist.
mother's maiden name.
Founder of App2Speak.
Yeah.
Oh,
And y'all go to App2Speak and
Hi, my name is Gina. You can go to W3EW. I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah, this is y'all girl Gina Wade. That's Gina 2 times. I hope you guys did enjoy y'all gifts that we got. They did it pretty quick for W3W. No Christmas party for y'all this time, but you did receive the toys and the gifts. But y'all know to keep looking out for us. We are having a raffle, so go on the website and then look on my page when I put it out there so that y'all can do it. The baskets are pretty hefty for what we're doing. So basically, it's gonna be like 3 tickets for $5, but you have to buy tickets for each basket. So that's how it's gonna be. So
whether you like it or not.
No, I mean, because basically you can bid on whatever basket you want, but you have to make sure that's the basket that you're going
You're auctioning a date with Fellington this year?
No.
They should.
No.
You'll get a lot more
With
money.
a date with Phil.
Exactly.
1995.
No.
You will get a lot more money if you include a big Phil in there.
Yes, you gotta raffle them off.
Raffle
Take it to
yourself off.
Cheesecake Factory.
He for the streets.
And I do
he
take
free.
ladies to
He
Cheesecake
free.
Factory, so you're going with me.
Who you took to Cheesecake
Well, I'm just
Factory?
saying, we ain't
Oh,
gonna
okay.
discriminate against Cheesecake Factory.
Moving right along.
I'll take you everywhere.
Since when you been going to the Cheesecake
Uncle
Factory?
Scott flying the friendly skies.
Right, because
Here
we
we
about
go.
to start a fight.
I'm Scott Baldwin. I'm the worst half of Gina Baldwin.
Baldwin and Baldwin Associates.
There you go.
You guys a law firm?
Yeah, thanks for having us on. We appreciate it.
Love to have y'all. Mr. Underscore Boss Stick Back Feed is on Instagram. Mr. No Quick. BC Big Phil. BCBB on
guy got
Facebook.
hacked. He got hacked. This guy over here.
I had to change.
Click here
That's
for
who
a
you on
good time.
Facebook.
That's what
That's who
happens.
you on
Go
Facebook.
get all 18 of my albums around the world.
You know, they always say, you have been hacked. Click here to fix the problem.
And
But
then
that
as soon
is
as you
the
do,
problem.
they take.
That is the problem. Let's see. What we got?
19 and 6.
Next, what is next week? 23rd, I believe we're having a little Christmas party.
Okay.
Fellington's bringing the eggnog
Okay.
and the stocking stuffers.
No, I ain't gonna bring no eggnog. I don't even like eggnog.
You're about to.
But I'll bring something. I'm gonna bring something.
We're gonna play a game called Throw the Ball, and you can dunk Big Fella in the eggnog tank. There you go. No. Okay. Well, we'll scratch the eggnog. We'll see y'all next week. Let's see. That's the 23rd. December 30th, we'll have comedian Gary Becker in the building.
Okay.
January 6th will be my birthday shindig. Aunt Gina's bringing the champagne. We're gonna pop some bottles.
That's what I was talking about.
You don't even drink.
January
His
20th.
birthday, we was supposed to be done.
January.
Yeah.
I accept either midget or full-size strippers, whichever one is better value.
You said bitches?
Or full-size.
Oh, we take bitches and full-size strippers.
Full-size, standard size.
We'll take a wide, too.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, because he a chubby chaser.
We'll take the wide bodies, too.
Yep, my name's Justin King at My City, My Music.
All day.
Check us out each of our wonderful shows, each and every day of the week. Greatness
I can't stand y'all.
is what we do.
It's great.
I don't know if I played this already. We're going to play it again.
Y'all just be quiet.
And we're going to go, because we got to go out of here. It's past my curfew.
Past the curfew. Two-hand salute.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Next week.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Seem like it won't go away. See, you know all the shit that I've been going through. I be trying to ease the pain, but it's so hard to do.